In Russia, some Jewish Russians started. They looked at the way their people are persecuted, massacred for centuries. They studied history and said, no, we must find a way in order to get a land that is called our own. Because this Europe we are in every part of Europe. But anytime they want, they kill us. And it doesn't. People don't care. Our life, their lives don't matter to people. So they look at it as it's not a big news. Oh, Jews are being slaughtered. It's normal thing now. It's normal thing. So is that why you are worried because Jews are massacred in Greece? Is that why you are worried? Because Jews are killed and their properties burnt in Portugal and Austro-Hungarian Empire? Is that why you are worried? Yeah, it's normal. They are meant to be slaughtered. So these people, lads, these young lads, in 19th century, 18 something, they came, I think late 19th century, if I'm not mistaken. They come up and say, look, we don't need to continue going like this. Our lives don't matter. They found a movement called Zionism. That is the origin of this Zionism. Even the Zion you are hearing today, they named this Zionism, and started working towards waking their people up that in Europe they are in danger until they look for a land that belongs to them, that they will call their own land. Otherwise, in Europe they will never prosper. In Europe, they are limited. In Europe, their lives don't matter at all. They will kill them as they want, and with impunity. As usual, even other Jewish people started fighting against the Zionists. That is the most pathetic part of it. Those that feel that in Europe they are making it. They have properties in Europe. You understand? They have properties in Venezia. They have in Italy. They have in and they are in nice positions in government in Germany. So they say, who are these people that want to cause problem to us? That we are not among. They will come out and say, we are Europeans. It doesn't matter all these miscreants that are saying that we are Zionists, this and that they have no other country than Europe. And they will shout and hail them. They didn't know that they are heading into a catastrophe. They helped different governments, including the Tsar government. The Tsar, that is the Russian government, to be killing the Zionists. Jews helping Europeans in order to kill the Zionists. Exactly the same thing they are doing IPOB today. Do you know what happened? The hammer that broke the camel's bone, he came, and Hitler entered the power in Germany in 1935. It started, and because the Nazi party was built on anti-Semitics, you understand, and they started persecuting openly, disarming Jewish population, disarming them from their businesses, just like exactly what our people are suffering today. And that time now, they saw the Jews now. Many of the Jews, mostly in Germany, saw that there is fire in the mountain. Those that we are shouting that they are Europeans, nothing, they are untouchable, they have the same right with Europeans. That they are now Europeans, nothing. They started running. Many escaped to America, even to Africa, even to the Middle East, from Germany, from different European countries. A ship carried thousands of Jews and came to America, and America rejected, said we have too much Jews now in America. They refused the ship, very big ship, from landing in America. Do you know that? He went to carry different parts of America. They refused. They refused the ship from touching Baton. They refused the ship. I've forgotten the name they called that ship. With thousands of Jews on board. They refused them. America refused. Say, we don't need no more Jewish refugees here. There are too plenty. Now, after everything, they started going around the world until they came back to Europe. The same Europe. Belgium. It is Belgium that finally accepted them. Do you know that many of those Jews that run that time, that we are unable to land in America and other places of the Americas, many of them, the Second World War caught up with them in the same Europe, and many of them were killed. You know, do you study history? You don't know all these things. Many of them were still massacred by Hitler, by Germany. It is after the massacre in 1945 that they now start that to touch the whole Jews. Both those that are saying that we are, and there is one, I forgot this man's name. He's a very big military officer in Germany, but he has a Jewish blood. I think his grandmother is a Jewish. So he was trying to do anything so that they will forget his Jewishness. Serving the army, even killing no way, until one day a very big, whether he's a general self in the German military during the Second World War, and doing fantastic job fighting with on the side of Hitler, but he was rounded up and not trusted and killed. So after the Second World War in 1945, the remnants of Jews that remained started, where those people that are beg this Zionism? Hey, all of us, we are Zionists. That was when they saw reason in what they were being told far back, say decades ago, because they suffered. So the only thing I see that can quicken this thing we are doing to really make our people react more positively is catastrophe, massive catastrophe. So when all this, I pray, if they are destroying in a computer village, let it be happening in every other part of Lagos. Let it start in Ugwausa, everywhere, so that our people, they will open eyes in now, because Igbo man, as long as he has just a space of succor where he cannot just enter Rebadia and passion way, even if every other place is hot, only maybe Ondo, they will go Ondo and say, now we want peace, instead of fighting. No, you don't want to fight. Don't you see why Biafra war started? It was imposed on Ojukwu. Don't you know that? By Igbo people. By Biafran. When I talk about Igbo people, Ejos are among all, because they class you as Igbo. In computer village, is it only Igbos? Don't you think that there are Ejos there? Or are they Efik not there? Do they care? Do they come and tell you, say, no, you are sharp as a German, you are our brother, so you will not, it will not be destroyed. They call you, all of you Igbos, and that is what you are. It doesn't matter what you pretend. That is what they call you. You understand? The same way we call even Kanuri, we call Hausa. We call them Hausa. Even the whole hundreds of tribes, non-Hausa tribes or non-Fulani tribes in the north, we call all of them Hausa. That is it. That is the same way they call you Igbo man. Whether you are a Joe, whether you are continue lying to yourself. They call you Onyamini. It doesn't matter. They call you Onyamini. In Lagos, the same thing. Yoruba call you Igbo man. Have you forgotten when during the last voting, when even to the extent the Benin people, they call them to the extent Benin people started shouting on social media that, oh, we are not Igbo, so any person that is not Yoruba here in Lagos. I watched somebody, a Benin person, talking it. Say they take me as Igbo man, Igbo person, me and my husband. So any person that is not Yoruba, so it's an Igbo for you here. I say it never start. It never start. Continue fighting Igbo. When if they are dealing with Igbo, they are referring to you as an Igbo, whether you like it or not. That is the reality. So that is why they call you foolish. They call all of us foolish race. Whether Benio, Ejo, we are foolish. Instead of joining together and doing something, you are removing yourself. But when they want to kill Igbo man, they kill you. They call you Igbo man. Didn't they deny you voting in Lagos because you are Benin, because you are Ejo? You talk, they say no, you're Igbo man. I beg, we don't want you all of one Igbo. When the vote finish, when the reward come for it, they say they remove you. Say, no, you are not Igbo. You are Ejo. You are not Igbo. You are Delta. But when they will be dealing with Igbo, they will deal with every one of you. Is he not foolish of you? Is it not foolishness of you? Is it not? After the World War, the people that we are calling Zionists miscreants, they started looking for Zionists. Those remnants of Zionists that remain, say, I beg, come and lead us. That thing you were doing before, we are foolish. Let us, all of us now, we are no more Europeans. I say, you don't touch on. So just imagine Computer Village being pulled down, and the other people, other Igbos in other markets, either Teju Show, any other place, I don't know, they will be there comfortable watching it, telling them no, no reach here, no be us. So instead of taking it side, what happened to your brother is happening to you. You take it as a responsibility. But the Igbo man, he want the thing to touch him. That's why when the 1966, when they slaughtered the Igbo everywhere, they come down, they want to go to Lagos, to southwest, as a place of safety. They kill them there. That's when they come. No, they have no place to go again. They come and hold Ojukwu hostage. Say, you must declare Biafra. If not die, let us, we will defend. Ojukwu say, please, on a no waiting on the talk. In a declaration of another country, saying, waiting, we don't die now, finish. You don't know that they impose Igbo people, the whole Biafrans impose on Ojukwu. Say, if you don't do what we say, we are going to pursue you from that office and look for another person that can do this for us. The Ojukwu know that look at these people. Otherwise, how do you think that after the first wave of killing in 1966, the then Colonel Ojukwu, he tried all his best in order to maintain Nigeria? Hey, he did say, okay, I've negotiated with Sultan of Sokoto, is my friend. Go on, I have talked to him. They assure me of safety. Go back. And our people rush back. For you to understand that it is something that has been inside them now, they were coming but haphazardly. If not that, if you stay, they kill you. Nobody will. If they see, even if it's one state, for example, Plateau State is only the state that they don't kill Igbo man. Or everybody will go there, and they will. If you are talking of a declaration of Biafra, they will come and fight you even. Don't you know that the caliphate, they now understand this, that our people are apolitical. They are not political in nature. That is why they are doing this. One have taken everybody one after the other, not massive like before. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It's a conquest tactics. They are taking after computer market. The other time it was Abulado. Another day it was Alaba International Market. Another day today it is a computer village market. Others will feel that they are safe. When they finish, they come there. They come to you one by one. They will be picking you piecemeal by piecemeal. And they look at that's 1 kilo of akpo. You know, you take small, mold it, put inside your mouth, swallow. That one is gone. Oh. Maybe it's maybe up to 50 gram. You take another 50 gram. Before you know it, go in one after the other, 50 gram, 50 gram into how many times? Before you know, the whole 1 kilogram is gone into your belly. That is piecemeal. Because you cannot swallow the whole 1 kilo at the same time. No. That is why you divide them into piecemeal. You take down this one. After Bulado, Idumota. After Idumota, it's power. That is computer village. Others will feel safe. After you come, when the others didn't react, now if they are doing to them too, others will not react. One after the other, before you know, you are finished. You are strained. You become completely weak. No person can react again. You know that? That is how life is. You continue suffering. You continue lamenting. Today is the first day of January. Until they welcome you to this new. You know, I said it the other time. Nigeria's caliphate, they cry. Lamentation of Igbos makes them happy. When you cry on social media, oh, look at they are destroyed. They are happy. When you call them on phone, making contact, Alhaji, help us now. They are destroying our properties. Help us. So you say, okay, don't worry. I will call Asorok. Don't worry for you. Hey, you are my friend now. You used to give me electronics. Don't worry. When they cut phone, they laugh. The thing used to make them larger than life. They see you suffering. But you being man, you don't know. Because you are looking for your personal riches. You are looking for personal survival. Therefore, you become apolitical. You don't care what happens to the group. You don't care what happens to every one of us. As long as you survive, as long as you make money, that is not your other people's situation. Is no more your problem. That is why our people become religious, too religious, going to church, so that they pray. Oh, they see that this other person is going to church, is praying, and it's not. I mean, he doesn't have accident. He's praying for his covering himself and his family with the blood of Jesus. Only them. He don't care for others. Even if all his neighbors die, that is not his problem. As long as himself he covered with the blood of Jesus, that is no problem. Now everybody is hustling, individualistic. He promotes individually selfishness in our land. Until when will you understand that we are in a mess in that so-called Nigeria? Until we become apolitical. Listen again, the plight of Igbo man. Every time, today is the 1st of January 2024. But listen, they welcome you with this lamentation. As always, lamentation always. Listen. Do you see? I listened to this, I listened to it again, and they rang into me in my head. You all say that I know na. Do you know that Igbos have been sleeping? We are going on Africa, they are sleeping. He said they are sleeping till 12:30 a.m. And that was when they called them. They continue sleeping, that everything is okay. Nah, nothing mega. Aginyirosi said it, and before he know that there is something happening, his head is no more with him. Nah, nothing mega. Like that, average Igbo man is sleeping. He said they are sleeping. That is it. When we are talking that, look, Morona anya no onyendi no bara burubunu na echendo yanche. You know he's sleeping now. Guana or tachana pepper soup. Ne celebrate Christmas and New Year. And after na guana. You don't know that your enemies don't sleep. You don't know that. Your enemies, they don't sleep, but you are sleeping. Igbos, when will you raise from slumber? When will you arise from foolishness? When will you wake up from all the slumber, very deep sleep you are in. Listen to it again.
Nine on Alahola. That 12:30 a.m. at Wayana. Everybody in a computer village. Under demolition. Here for phase 1 and 2. The largest plaza in a computer village in Lagos. And everybody now more of the CSO. Ever contain over 5,000 business owners and over 1,500 shops.
Over 5,000 businessmen and over 1,500 shops. These are people they rendered jobless today. These are some of them will come to our land and become kidnappers. Do you see that? You see that? Tomorrow maybe you will be a victim of one of them because they become frustrated. Now they come to our land. Some of them will come to our land and become nuisance. Do you see that? Because we are not political in nature. But IPOB, we are now political. That is why we organize. Organization is the key. In order to learn from what happened to others, to see it, what happened to another person, any of our comrades, as what happens to us, so that we take a precaution. We look for solution instead of waiting for it to come to us. You see that? All these people that some of them lost their properties. If you told them maybe 6 months ago, relocate, carry your goods as it is, safely, come back to any part of Biafra land. You go chow, even Akwa Ibom, any part. They'll tell you, boy, how can I make money there? How can I relocate? They'll start telling you the difficulties. But now situation have relocated them. You see that? You see how ironical things can be in this world. And other Igbo people they don't care. As I told here now on a had it. One day, the time it was happening, is it in Festag? They were destroying Festag. After one comrade called from, is it our Papa? I asked him, how is it? He said, no, it's not. They are on side. They are living in harmony with the Yoruba people there. On air, he said it here. Maybe the comrade is listening to me now. No. It's that side. We know how we cohabit with Yoruba, no problem. Igbo man is in charge of his own thing every time. Anytime onye Igbo gwara gị, onye ọdụ ya asị gị na nothing mega. Na ijiji ice block. Warrior ice block because he is in charge of nothing. You advise him, say no check or say uche more they are out or nothing. Another thing he got home when you got na hey na egwakwara ewu onokwara mo na wow, that is average Igbo man for you. Because he's not sophisticated in thinking. He is an average Igbo person is apolitical. He is not sophisticated. He is not political in thinking. The way he reasons is not political. He is straightforward. That thing he seen that time is what he believes. Exactly that. He doesn't think what of if he doesn't join 1, 2 and the times and plus and minus and put quotient and no. That one is sophisticated. He don't put it. All he see, everything is okay. Now we are drinking beer now together. These Yoruba people here, they are good people. Finish. Oh, is it not what happened to Agin Ironsi? Madibo, Kone Madiebo flew all the way from Kaduna or Kano to come and warn him. Now go on Kriko. Oh, Hey, agi ikwe kaiga. Hey, na onye na-enyekwa gị propaganda. Ọ sị ndị agha gị na ha nọ ndị ahụ ha chọrọ imekpọ gị anya. Oh, mụọ sị nothing mega na me hold gun na me hold everything. Before he can say jack, his head is out. I know it is not mocking, but that is a historical fact we are analyzing. Maybe when they were trying to kill Aguiyi, he will be remembering the counsels of Madiebo and maybe others. The intelligence that they brought to him, which is useless. That is an average Igbo man for you. I don't know. Sometimes I start thinking, I say, how are we created like this? Why? One Igbo man, once he's okay, him, and his family. Any other person can go to hell. This character was instituted mostly after the war. They introduced selfishness in our extreme selfishness. They promoted it in Igbo man's life. I am telling you. They don't care what happens to another person. They say, no, not me. I have a friend, Alhaji friend. If there is something like that, he would tell me. He will call Alhaji and ask him, the person that is planning to kill you. You call him and say, now is there anything that is going? I heard the rumor that some people, they say Hausa people want to kill us Igbos. He will say, who tell you that? That is, this on our people self or propaganda self. He will say, hey, we call Emeka. I told you. I asked my Alhaji. If they are planning, he will tell me now. See him. India self. Which kind of people are these? Which kind of God in the chicken India? Because we need to change you honestly. Because we cannot every time the same thing. And they could say tomorrow another okay, make another people. They don't care. Now they are looking at it as it's a computer village. Rooted at our side, they no concern. Oh yeah, we okay with Yoruba people. We here. We know that we have been here. Now here I'm a Lagosian. Now here I born self. When it started, you will know that you are Omo-Igbo. It doesn't matter that even you don't know how to speak Igbo fluently. That time you will understand. Are you hearing me? Let us change mentality, please. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started. We are preaching in order to warn our people, in order to make our people understand the ugly situation we are in Nigeria. And that is why we want to remove ourselves from that mess. Are you hearing me? Now, let me read it in this news headline. Let me see. Look at, as they are destroying the shops in Computer Village. Lagos denies ownership, involvement in demolition of Computer Village Power Complex. December 31st, that is yesterday. Are you hearing me? Lagos state government denied it. That they don't know. They are not involved though. Now, I am asking, when you see this type of signs, why should people, why should people go and relax and be sleeping? Why they cannot be doing rotational guard? Or they will take 2 or 3 persons, put there, say, you go and relax, be sleeping. When I go on Akri, at least organize let it be rotational. Let it be rotational. Every night, some maybe group of 200-300 youths will be there, mountain guard. Can't you do that? No, because you feel that nothing mega. We have talked. He said, the man said they talk with the. Let me finish the distance self. He said they have spoken with the governor, and the governor told them, assured them that no problem. Are you political? That is how they deceive Igbo people. You go, they talk, they say no problem, and you believe because you are stupid, because you are gullible. Or quote sharing in a church. Oh, you will prosper. Oh yeah, 2024 is your year. Last year, the same thing I go crack. I think it's so seed that pains you. You sow seed. The same thing, the same story. Next year, the same story. So here Dibo, because they know that your brain are very, very tiny. You don't reason. You are manipulable. That's it. Let me finish playing what this our man said.
That 12:30 a.m. na computer village under demolition. Here for phase 1 and 2, the largest plaza in computer village in Lagos. And ever now more of the sales so ever contain over 5,000 business owners and over 1,500 shops. Makaneba contain 99% of ndị Igbo. Onwe ha eme ho. Anje meet with the governor. That have na agwa no problem. 12:30 a.m. this morning. Kanda abia. We na pa anyola. Yeah, guess get the money bye bye to 2023. And they welcome to 2024. Yeah, comfortable enough. And the plaza now of their sales so. Some of their chief officer. It is 100% political. 100% political. Adam Kunufu,
you see it? He is a chief security officer even. But they are sleeping. Because nothing mega. They have talked with Igbo man now. Once they have a phone number of governor. No, the governor have assured me. No, it's no problem. No, all these other you don't know that there are other side of the coins. That is politics. You believe politicians. You believe them. You don't take precaution because they will not tell you. They tell you. He said they meet the governor. The governor tell them no problem, nothing, no problem. Oh, Ndibo. Now, Ozzy, if you are not an IPOB member, Ozzy, only Igbo, it would only Igbo. I am telling you. How can you be treating people like this? It didn't start today. It didn't start yesterday. Every time, the same thing. The same news. And they don't take precaution. They don't take decisive precaution. Say, look, let us make it. What is it? No. As we are talking, you will see other people, Igbo people, campaigning, telling their, come this side. You know, that side now, you know, this side, going to road to Gun State. There is one place, they are very calm, you know, no problem there. Go and develop. Ndi Igbo. Let it be happening. That is it. As long as you are stubborn. Is it not outside what you say, chief? You say stubborn Igbos. Kill them, they stay there. You say you are that energy you are using, losing people, losing your properties, and now they are calling you hard worker or bambo. You can do better in a country, in a nation that is controlled by us. That when we have our destiny in our hands, where you have a right as a citizen, not a privilege. Not being, you buy house in Lagos, they say you are not a citizen. You are not an indigent. You go to your land. Now when you say go back to your land, this is you're a stranger here. Then is it not what we are clamoring for? That we should go back to Biafra. We restore our land to Biafra. Is it not the same thing? No. They don't want you there. They don't want us to go. They just want to be controlled. You build, they will show you another empty space in a swamp. You develop after 20 years. They will tell you get out, or they destroy everything. This is it the life you want to continue living? No. Is it the life you want to continue living after you leave it to your progenitors, future generations? They will continue shouting, they destroy our properties. Igbo. Is it not foolishness? Support what we are doing, what IPOB is doing. That is all we are asking, nothing more. Look at, as I said, as I was reading the news headline, Lagos denies ownership, involvement in demolition of Computer Village. That is power complex. Computer Village power complex. The Lagos state government has denied having any hand in the demolition of the Police Officers' Wives Association, that is power, its abbreviation, shopping complex in the Computer Village in Ikeja. They deny it. And what will you do? What will you do? What will you do? You bear it now. You go to the, I think maybe you go to fellowship. You call your pastor, your spiritual father. He will tell you, no, leave everything to God. That God knows everything. That I bless you. That you are going to be more richer. You start afresh. You are going to, that thing in your pocket, even the little in your pocket that remaining for you, you will carry it and go sow seed. Somebody that should be that could be manipulated like this, does he need my pity? Do you think you need my pity? I don't pity you, because you are foolish. Now you suffer for your foolishness. As simple as that. You suffer for your foolishness. Because in this world, in every action there must be reaction. Everything have a result. If you make any mistake, if you go the way you don't want, there is a way Obasanjo put it. Now you will get a result you don't want to, you don't need, you don't want. Are you understanding me? that is what our people are doing. I say many of them now, they will call their spiritual fathers, that the Jews and clergy. They will bless them, say, that don't worry. God knows why. If not this, you would have died. Don't worry. Oh, those are shop. How much? You will give value. Oh, it's valued 75 million at least, or 100 million. Say, don't worry. You will get. You start afresh. The small thing in your pocket, you go and sow. Because we tell you, you sow seed, so that you continue. God will facilitate your progress again. Amen. You shout amen. In Agasi Church, you can, because you have no helper. Government, no will. Government doesn't care for you. Government is anti-you, anti-Igbo. The Igbo political elites, so they are anti-you. Every other thing is anti-you. But IPOB that is trying to save your life, you are listening to propaganda and rubbish, and you are trying to reject what you are doing. Aren't you foolish and gullible? Let me continue reading. The vacation order notices were pasted on shops at the complex. It was also reported that the government gave the quit notice because the power phase 1 and 2 had become dilapidated, defaced, and distressed. There is too much English grammar now to qualify everything. This is the deal has been done. So any other thing is cover up of grammar, isn't it? What will you do? They use grammar and cover it. Zika swallows, so that one, your shops are gone, isn't it? They use grammar and cover everything, and they ends it, and you continue. The traders claim that the demolition plan was proposed by Achieving Greatness Limited to the national president of power and the national market leader. The affected traders told the journalists that there was a court order stopping the planned demolition. Okay, you believe in court, or you believe in Nigerian courts? No, what makes me happy is the people suffering this mostly they believe in Nigeria, don't they? They go to court. Didn't Obi go to court? That one don't go. Don't you see what happened in against our leader? on the 15th of December, 15 days ago or 16 days ago. You know, though that Nigeria committed a crime by renditioning him, but which means they validated illegality. That is what it means. They validated illegality. Now, is this court that the people, our people trust? They go to court. No, we will go to court. Court will do now. Does the Nigerian government obey the court order? Even ordinary police, they don't obey court order. If a court tells, release somebody, order somebody to be released, ordinary police, so we say no. Police, DPO, we say no. They don't care about the court. That is a country where you go and do all these things. You believe that it has institutions in order to defend you. That is why this man, I play his clip, he call you Agboron Zuzu. Agboron Zuzu. Until you start opening your eyes. Until you start learning. But you are learning the hard way, aren't you? A statement issued by the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Benga Omotosho, said the structure is owned by Police Officers' Wife Association Power, which ordered its demolition. So it's not government. Now, go to court again if you want. Is it not the normal mantra? Go to court. Those circulating fake news that Lagos state government is demolishing computer village are opportunistic ethnic chauvinists who will always relish in vacuous propaganda that can fuel their fiendish mission. They will always fail in dividing Lagosians. Oyibo. Do you know that this Oyibo is mockery? They are mocking you. You understand? You know, they completely mock you. It's normal thing. They cover everything with a heavy grammar. Once they pick it, they sign it, say, oh yeah, Moibo, let them go to hell. Release the thing, go give it to them, let them read. And you will see what people say, no be Lagos, go anywhere. God, anywhere. Let us continue hoping in God, anyway. They will not stop us from making money, anyway. I'm an Igbo man. Before you know, I will make more money, anyway. Oh boy, come, let us join hands together in order to solve our collective problem. He said, no, you believe in Nigeria. Huh? When are you going to learn? In Igbo. Every time the same thing. It's very, very pathetic indeed. Let me go into another news headline. Let me go into another news headline before I open the lines. May God deliver Nigeria from these horrors. Pope Francis offers prayer over Plateau massacre. Prayer. Oh, Chinekele. May God deliver Nigeria from these horrors. Pope Francis offers prayer over Plateau massacre. Is it God that delivered Italy from the primitivity they suffered? Is it God? No, it is man. Oh, this is today's news, January 1st, 2024. The Vatican News reports that Pope Francis, after the Angelus prayer on Sunday, December 31st, 2023, appealed to those who, according to him, have a stake in armed conflicts to listen to the voice of their conscience. Pope Francis has prayed for Nigerians and thousands of lives across the world who were shattered by violence and war in 2023. The Vatican News reports that Pope Francis, after the Angelus prayer on Sunday, December 31st, 2023, appealed to those who, according to him, have a stake in armed conflicts to listen to the voice of their conscience. The Pope was quoted as saying, at the end of the year, let us have the courage to ask ourselves, how many lives have been shattered by armed conflict? how many deaths and how much destruction, how much suffering, how much poverty. The cleric made the appeal following his sad reflection on 2023, which was blighted by violence, death, destruction, and displacement. Pope Francis recalled the sad Christmas celebration in Nigeria's Plateau State, where over 200 people were killed and scores more injured on Christmas Eve in communal violence. He said, I want to quote what he said, or read what he said. Sadly, the celebration of Christmas in Nigeria was marked by serious violence in Plateau State, with many victims. I pray for them and their families. May God deliver Nigeria from those horrors. You understand? May God deliver them from those horrors. Oh, God will deliver them. God will deliver Nigerians. Isn't it? Do you see? There is, now compare this. You have prayed. Tomorrow it will happen again. I'm saying tomorrow. Even yesterday. Let me read. There is another news. Another new one. Another new attack in the same plateau. Fresh attack in Nigeria's plateau community. 3 killed. Government suspected to be terrorists have reportedly invaded Shere village in the Just East local government area of Plateau State. You understand? The attack, which was reported going on as of Sunday morning. Are you understand? Sunday in Kenya. Pope has prayed for those that lost, and may God accept their hearts. Now, no to be hanandokwa. You wanna say amen. And the people's lives are gone like that. Finish. No rising up, nothing. Nothing. No actions, nothing. Now, compare this to when the Myanmar Muslims were being targeted because of their religion. In Myanmar, that is Burma. When it ricocheted the whole 4 corners of the globe. The Muslim countries took it as their duty. They didn't go and start praying for those that were killed. No. They started lobbying United Nations, America, Europe, that their brothers are mostly being persecuted in Myanmar. And even sanctions started running in from Europe and America against the Myanmar government. Have you forgotten? And they even armed those Muslims that are fighting today in Myanmar. You know that? But you being Atro Chukwu, Atro God, not Atro Chukwu self. Chukwu enwe Atro. Atro God, God of Pope. He had prayed, no lobbying. He didn't talk about the targeting of Christians, because these people were targeted because they are Christians for their faith. No, he didn't talk about it. He said there is a place, he says, is a communal violence. Hey, Chineke. I say I ban it. Okay, read this religion, I ban it. One chance, honestly speaking. One chance, I ban it. No person defends you. No brotherhood. Nothing. You don't even your life is a life of eternal, life of a sheep. It doesn't worth nothing. No person, no country, no people lobbies for you. And you are questioning in the right path. Pope, we have prayed for people that died. And that one is gone, it's finished. It's finished. Whereas when the Muslims, Rohingya Muslims, we are targeted because they are Muslims in Myanmar. The whole world had it now. The whole world had it. I am talking of Myanmar. What about the accidental killing of people? Is it in Kano or in Kaduna? That we are Muslims. They turn it to be Islamic or something that is because they are Muslims. Didn't you hear everywhere? They protest everywhere. In Nigeria, everywhere. They protested, even they gathered people to protest. It was accidental killing, no? It was accidental killing by the Nigerian government, Nigerian military. But now they took it another level. And they made people, they were calling for the head of the military chief, Nigerian military chief. Everywhere. It ricocheted everywhere. And actions were taken. Compensations were even paid. And I believe that they are, internally, people suffered, they arrested or people suffered for this. But they will not tell you. But when it happens to Christians, the Pope have said it now. He have prayed. Who lobby for you? And you still have a catch you now say, I'm a Christian. A catch you. No person cares about your life. Whether you die or not die. Yes, no person lobbies United Nations. No person lobbies America to look into and say what is happening against the people of the same faith I have, Christians in Nigeria. No person, nobody, because you're a sheep and you accept it. I reject being sheep for long time ago, because sheep have no value. His life is just there as a meat. Ntanta. That is what sheep is. Regarding when you see a sheep, you are looking at the flesh, the corpse, the dead body of a sheep. It's nothing. But when real human beings were touched, you see all over the world. It will ricochet all over the world because of their faith, and people will rise up and something will be done. But this one, Pope has finished. More than 200 people slaughtered by terrorists. He didn't even have the courage to mention it, that these are Christians of the same. He said no, it's communal crisis, communal violence. I think I will stop here and open the lines, honestly, just because it's really repugnant, very sad indeed, that we enter into something that no person cares for our life. We have been crying and shouting that we are Christians, they are killing Christians, thinking that we will, activate their pity as Christian brothers everywhere in Europe and other places. No way. And you want us to continue in this? Oh, Chineke. Oh, man, when you do something once, it doesn't work, it backfires on you. You shouted. We have been shouting. There was a time, even IPOB, we are shouting, we are Christians, so everywhere in the world protesting, they are massacring us, bringing photos. Which government lobbied for us? Just with that brotherhood of faith or religion, that we are the same people. Which government for your? I want to ask you, which government? Nothing. They don't know. But Iburi, oh, Chine, I don't want to continue. I'm telling you, it makes me go mad. It makes me go mad when I look at the foolishness of our people. Look at these people; they are massacred. Pope they don't lobby. Only in the New Year say a reflection. Say the horrors in Nigeria that God. How did he put it? How did he put it? Let me renew. Okay. May God deliver Nigeria from these horrors. He didn't talk about even the people the Christians in Nigeria that have been continuously massacred. He didn't mention it. But the Rohingya Muslims, they were everywhere. They are being said that these are Muslims. They were targeted because they are Muslims. The Kanu a mishap because they are Muslim. They now push it. Today is religion. It's Muslim. It's Islam. Don't you see what happened everywhere? In all over Nigeria, even beyond. Because they lobby, their lives matter. They are not like you that is a sheep. If they slap you, turn the other side. They slaughter you, accept it with impunity. It is your fate. Oh, Chineke. Let me stop here, please, because today is a new year day. I don't know. It's been long time. I don't even bring in mazi, eze kulie. Every day I say I will. I don't know if you are hearing me. I want to hear your voice, mazi, eze kulie. Although I will talk to you privately. Eze kulie, mazi, eze kulie, mazim. You know. So we must continue. I think I will go into a few minutes break, so that when I come back, I will open the lines. But we supposed to be wise people. Honestly, I don't know how foolishness has come to us. We become, foolishness has become part of us. How do we continue engaging in something that we have no gain? Instead, is loss. And the gain we will have is in the spirit. Are we in the spirit, for goodness sake? People are dying, are being slaughtered for their faith as Christians. No person comes to their aid. Nobody helps them or lobbies for them because they are Christians. And you want it to continue, that we should continue sheepishly like that? At least anything we are doing, we're supposed to be having stock that, oh, this thing we are gaining. But nothing. If you want to go. I beg. Don't wait for me. Start going. We want to be in charge of our destiny and build this world and contribute our quota and earn our respects in this world. Let me go into a few minutes break, please, so that when I come back, I will open the lines. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Sunday right 12:30 a.m. na Computer Village under demolition. Here for phase 1 and 2, the largest plaza in Computer Village, Keja, Lagos. And now more of the CSO. Eba contain over 5,000 business owners and over 1,500 shops. Makaneba contain 99% of Ndibo. On one hand, I'm meeting with the governor. That have no problem. 12:30 a.m. this morning. Kanda Adjal. We're not Panola. Yeah, I guess get in mind bye to 2023. And they welcome to 2024. They are comfortable now. And the plaza now of their CSO. Some of their chief executive. It is 100% political. 100% political. Adam Kunufu, Oyeneoku.
Ọnwa ka ekwuru na na-emekwari PM gwa m na oteghi na-akpọ na phone concerning the issue n'onwe o brief on everything anụmala all of that. I'm sorry for that. Concerning the issue n'onwe na Lagos, a place called Abulado, a na-akụkpọsi ụlọ ndị Igbo dị ya, na-akụtụsi ụlọ ha. Emekwa m few calls ka mara ihe wee kwuo n'ụlọ dị na efe iche n'ebe ahụ ọnọdụ na ekwesịghị elu ụlọ dị ya. Ndị Igbo jejegokọsị ya na a na-agwa ha na-ego ha na kwuo na o nwere ihe ya eme. So the only thing bụ aghọtara m ihe ị na-akpọnụ ka akpọba Aso Rock mebere contact ha wee nwee ike stop ha. But na ekwesịrị ịma na distance echigo many times warning concerning all this issue. Kwacha ndị Igbo be anyị na egwu a na-agba nkịta. Problem ndị Igbo nwere bụ na ha were ego meluchi. Ihe niile bụ ego. Anyị adịghị political in life. Agbụrụ ọbụla adịghị political in life enweghị ebe ha ji azụ eje. Ha ya bụ confused people until ha adị political in life. Average onye Igbo ọbụla believe na ego bụ everything. Ego abụghị everything. So tribe anyị na-eme ya. Ihe akpọ onye Igbo asị nwanne gị nọ n'isi si ya na ihe dị otu a stop one ya. Ikwucha ya okweghị ọ pụọ n'azụ. Ọ sị na ị na-aghọrị ya aghọrị. Na ịchọghị ka o mee investment n'ebe ya bụ tomorrow to make a sort of big money. They went and be doing the things they want. Then when the problem comes, ha kpọkasịba na phone ka na-egbuo ha na-enyere ha aka. Achị kurie ụlọ niile dị ebe a si kurie ya because unu stupid. Very stupid. Jideofor eze nwa ọ gwasịghị ọnụ na ihe ngwago unu maka concerning some of set up all these tribe na set unu be unu amaghọ. Let me tell you, all this Lagos unu na-ego ana na invest ndị Igbo na alụpịa. Ebe ahụ ị na-ego ana sometimes jee na map allocation jụọ onwe gị kedu ebe ahụ eri ahụ ị na-ego ana kedu ihe edebe ya for. A place called Amodofe ndị Igbo gorigo is an industrial area. Aya anụ ụlọ niile ahụ unu nwere na Amo in the year 2040, in the year 2035. The reason iji afọ federal government iji arụ rail concerning ha na ndị Niger because major of these people na-achị Nigerians today migrate from Niger. Na-emepesi everything before the year 2035. Oye ya fall. Every politician knows about that. Oye ga-etipịa. Major thing na Nigeria ga-enwe income ga-etipịa. Ụlọ niile a unu na-alụ na location ebe ndị Yoruba uno ihe dị otu a ya adị ya will be 6 mgbe onye ọbụla ya azọba onwe ya. If possible the year 2040 Nigeria cannot be one again. Then ọ bụ na ha ya abụ one nọrọ restructuring. Steeti ọbụla ya ewepụta laws ha. Ụlọ niile ahụ unu lụrụ na location ebe constitution kwuru na steeti na ebe a bụ industrial area. Ị ga-eluzie. Onwere ihe ekwuta about it. And the one court ihe eji eje na the world onwe ebe ị ga-eje kpịa ma ekpegbugo because na location kwuru na ebe a bụ industrial area. Ha ma ụma gbuo unu nkịtị ka unu na-edevelop be ha niile because ha ma na lost to tribe ka unu bụ ndị nzuzu. Tribe niile mụ ya. Onye Awụsa ga-ebulu efi ofu ala ha ji na-enwe ehi 5,000 bịa na Lagos lesie ya bukọrọ ego ya na jee na be ha jedebe ya. So business niile na-ahapụ n'ala Igbo ndị Yoruba afọ ya na onweghị onye Yoruba ya eje lụọ ụlọ n'ala Igbo o mepee any business. Dangote cement the most too. Ebe ọ kacha ele afịa bụ na Eastern region na the whole Nigeria after Lagos. Eastern region but na onweghị ofu mkpụrụ warehouse nke o ji enwe depot any investment. The most richest man recorded in Africa enweghị ofu mkpụrụ ya na East. Ọ bụ na onye Igbo dịka Dangote each steeti ọ bụ na ọ ga-alụ ihe ha ka ofu nnekwu ahịa ofu biggest depot a wee na-etu ya afa ndị nzuzu a wee na-etu ya nnekwu afa because unu adịghị political in life. O nwere ihe unu ma. You understand? He watch Dangote na afụgo problem a na-enwe na Nigeria. Obido na-ebupu investment ya na invest in other African country na-ahapụ natazi few na Nigeria in case Nigeria crash ya echi ka o nwee ike survive. Unu adịghị political in life. You got to go? So na call niile na-receive o nwere ihe mmenwu maka ya. achọsị kurisie ụlọ niile ahụ dị na Bulado sị kurisie ha ncha.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name is Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from our province of Biafra land. And we are here live and direct, and today is the first day of January 2024. Tatabo Oboche Afo. Therefore, our lines are now opened, and remember you can be hearing my voice on satellite. Radio Biafra is on satellite, free to air decoder, very cheap, and you position it and you'll be listening to us. Also through our FM in parts of Biafra land, FM 102.1, CHK 102.1 in parts of Biafra land. Also you can download IPOB Community Radio, which is a very low data consuming application. You can download it and be listening to us. Also on social media, you can be hearing, you have multiple platforms of listening to us. Therefore, our direct line as usual is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have callers already, but let me go to the direct line. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. You are not the first caller anyway, but let me take you. Yes, the whole world is hearing you. Please go on.
Thank you very much, my big brother Mazi Jonathan. I said that we can continue to give you good health, and then at the same time direct you to come out here every day to educate our people. I said, okay, we have to continue to guide them until we keep fighting until we be released unconditional. There is not going to be any attach on his release. And DOS, say to DOS, I salute you. Now, this is your brother, I will be calling from UK. I just want to, the topic this night, it makes me cry. Your topic this night, in fact, I keep saying it that I thank people that they what this what do they call it? This group that said that that Igbo people would have been vanished in 70 years. Now, do you remember those people that predict that it's 70 years or they said it? And Mazi, can you hear me? Yes. So Mazi, if you look at what is happening now, you will know that what this people say. Believe you, we know that what they said is not because it was by now.
I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't know, it's from the plug, honestly speaking. I didn't switch off, I know it's from my plug here, it's not from him. So, but we must continue. Caller on Mazi, I don't know whether you can call back, or even maybe through another way, please. You can call back via WhatsApp. Caller on Signal, you have been the first caller, please, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on Signal, can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear the Mazi Jonathan.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi Jonathan, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Life is a continuous process. The difference between yesterday and today is in the event. I wish us happy new beginning. Mazi, the event happening in Lagos in what's it called, Computer Village. Our people have proven over time that they are not interested in their welfare. They are only there to suffer for others to benefit and grow from their sweat. You understand? This is the foolishness of our people, I must say, because it look as if when you talk to our people too much to do something positive, they will now decide to do it in a negative way to even pain you that is talking. Because our leader have told them, and I remember the last time mazi Chinedu came and told them that this is why you're traveling for your S-Mass. Guys, these people can be planning for you people. Put a reserve, organize yourself, secure your properties. Is it not the same thing that has just happened to them now? Whether we like it or not, government is in it, but they use another system because they feel that it's an organization that owns that place. I know Computer Village, I have gone there for business. They destroyed it just to make sure that they reduce the welfare of Igbo man, the strength of Igbo man financially. This is their target, to defeat Igbo man economically. You know, but our people are busy chasing shadow. Speaking of the issue concerning the Pope telling, praying for the people murdered in Nigeria, this is what they can offer as a Christian, as only a Christian. This is why we are saying it every day. Let our people, if our people are people who are reasonable, one of the protests they should have launched in this our land is the boycott of anything called Christianity in our land. To use it to show to these Western people that we are not baby as they claim. But of course, this Pope and all the rest of the Western Empire, they see us as less human beings, people who cannot reason. Is this same man that came to tell us that the churches in everywhere should be blessing same-sex marriage? You know, so a man that came out and make such pronouncement, do you think he will bother when they kill you? He's in line with his own agenda, because everything is all about to reduce their population, black population. They are reducing it by even using the black man to reduce the black man population. So black man has proven that they have come to this world to be a slave. That's why we are Biafra. We the Biafra, we have rejected slavery, mental slavery, religious slavery, be it in any form. We are against it and we are fighting against it. And this is why our leader is in detention illegally. And a terrorist in the name of Vice President Kashim Shettima, who sponsored terrorism in the north that Nigeria is still suffering today, is the one coming to tell us that he will bring peace to Ali Igbo. The most peaceful place as far as I'm concerned is the graveyard. We don't want that piece of a graveyard. Let him go and restore peace in where he come from. He is one that instigated the terrorism that is happening in Nigeria today. He's a terrorist sponsor. His name is there. But Nigeria allowed him to be their vice president because of what? Their hatred against Igbo man. They just want to hate Igbo man. Anything that is anti-Igbo is what they support. And this is why all of them must be conquered. They will know that Biafra March and Mazi came out to champion this movement for a reason, not by his own power, but by the divine calling of people Biafra, and the actualization of Biafra will beat them like a film. Let them keep hating, not defend their land. Any Fulani that come and kill, let them kill them, because if you can't defend yourself and an enemy come and kill you, should I be the one crying for you? Nigeria is a lawless society. There is no rule of law in Nigeria. So where there is no rule of law is do as you like. If you are in Nigeria, you know that there is nothing like government and law in Nigeria. So everybody eats each other. So if you are there to allow your fellow man to come and kill you, and you're expecting anybody to cry on your behalf, you're a fool, because you didn't remember when they killed Biafra in 1967, 1970. Who cried for them? The world kept quiet, and they want to sweep it under the carpet till today. So it has happened to us, and it's happening to us. That's why we know, and we are telling you, zoo animal, that is still living as if there is something you're hoping for, whereas your death is coming to your front. When has it happened in Nigeria that Muslims are the vice and the president? They are there. So what more do you need as the jihadist plan? They are here to perfect their jihadist movement, and you in your very eye they will perfect it. If not that, we have come to secure our land. That's why we are telling every Igbo man, you in Lagos, Abuja, anywhere you are, any part of the world, don't allow anybody to deceive you. This 2024 a new beginning for us. If you have not been supporting this movement of IPOB, champion Bani Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leadership is DOS. You better you start supporting now, because this is the only saving grace you have. All your politicians, all your religious leaders, they are the one conniving with the enemy to kill you. Because I can't tell me that somebody like Sheikh Gumi, Christian Association will go and give him an award. Somebody negotiating with bandits and terrorists that are killing you. So they don't care about your life. The only people that care about you, as far as Nigeria is concerned today, is IPOB. Because what we are fighting for is not just for our own interest, but interest of everybody. For everybody to be free. Once you are free, you are free. There is no more killing that will come to you. That's why we say, don't despise us. Don't see the good that God has brought to you, has brought to you as evil. Rather support this movement for the actualization of Biafra, because this come 2024, we are here to restore our nation. They are keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in illegal detention because they feel that they can destroy, but up to now they see that they are making no headway, so they have no reason to keep him. Let them release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is our own agitation. For now, we are asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and a date for referendum. Mazi Jonathan, let me allow you so that others will call in. There will
Mazi Hugo, please welcome back. Please come finish up, because the other time it was my plug-in this thing wire. I know. Can you hear me? Go on, Mazi Hugo.
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you loud and clear now. Can you hear me as well?
Yes, the whole world is hearing you. Go on.
Thank you, Mazi Jonathan. It's quite sorry about that. Sometime it could happen, and we must continue. Mazi, like as I was saying, I am having this cold in my heart, in my body. Anytime you bring topic like this about our people, I'm telling you, hi. Sometimes Najik ended in here. Where we came with the do you know that all the whole preaching that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on this other platform, I was thinking that our people have waked up. At least that our people have wake up. I never knew. Nansobode. You know why I'm saying this? I am saying this because Mazi in this platform tell us, can you handle propaganda? Mazi have been preaching this propaganda over thing. Can you handle propaganda? Mazi, sorry, I am digressing, but I will come in line of what you are preaching. Now, Onion to say anything from the zoo, even telling us that their media are gutter media is hammering it here. But now, brand envelope journalists telling us that, can you handle propaganda? Do you know that I cannot believe that some Igbo people in social media, Nigeria Army, came out on the national television telling the zoo and the Pagamayas that somebody have taken over their airspace. Somebody they don't know who he is. And do you know that our people are jumping up, saying, this person have taken over their airspace. Now I listened to some of our people. Now immediately. The Nigeria government have known that our people, in fact, I'm telling you, they knew that if our people, now our people are reasoning, they know they will come out, they will dish out propaganda, and our people will carry it. How many times do I come here and tell our people, don't be carrying propaganda for these people, because they know what they want to dish out propaganda, and they want you to carry it. And our people that has been listening to Onyendu will come out and see that type of propaganda by the zoo army, telling you that one Fulefu have taken over their airspace. And our people, do you know the one that kills me most that day? Our people are even jubilating. Talk
talking about it. That why I come mad that there is a problem. You know what they are doing? They never know that these people are systematically trying to bring Onyendu down and bring out this Efulefu. And they are jubilating. Mazi, do you know that this guy you play his thing, saying that it's 12 o'clock? And you know, if they want to humiliate our people, they always give them, sometimes they don't even give them time. They will just go there and bulldoze their house. Sometimes they will come in the middle of the night. They know that you are sleeping. Sometimes they will just give them 2 hours. What a wicked. He told me that these people, Britain amalgamated them with us. Look at the type of treatment and look at the type of wickedness against their own fellow people. And then you come and tell me that we have Naiganu with these people. All of these people are demolishing their business. But I didn't know when in Nigeria today. Okay, I've told them. Stop complaining. Defend yourself. We don't go to the joke. They will never start, and they are complaining. Look at the.
Do you remember last time in Alaba International Market when they were destroying our own Igbo people's properties? You know, they say in the market, they say they went to where Hausa people, that is the Northerners, their own side.
Yes.
All of them gathered and come out to say instead, oh, everybody will die. But our people are always, you see, they say he's sleeping. Our people are very peaceful. Oh, our people think that this peace is credit to us. Peace is meant for symmetry, as the first caller said, our brother. It's meant absolute peace. You go to the cemetery, you get absolute peace. That time you are dead. But nothing. They will go meet the governor. Governor, we assure them, no, nothing, no problem. Unless but we come and tell them, oh, no problem. We have everything in our hand. We are in charge. Mazi, please go on.
Yeah, Mazi, watch this place that you will see Ohaneze will come out now and tell our people, oh, it's okay that they have speak to the governor. They will start praising the governor. They told you that it's not governor. I'm telling you, no one in Igbo. They will start praising. They will come out now and start praising the governor. They will come out. Our people in Nabulado, 2020 or 20, when they use bomb, that was, they call it, that bomb they use there is called gravity bomb. They used to demolish, kill our people. That bomb, and they don't throw it. What they did was to dig up a ground and leave it there and go to the office and detonate it. A bomb, because if they throw it, at least they will know that they will see the shrapnel or something like that. People will pick it up. So what they did was to put it on the ground and then come somewhere, dig it somewhere where people cannot see them, and went to their office and detonate it. And that in level kill our people. Our people just like Mazi say there are 15 minutes people. Our people that one. Many people that even some people that came from abroad that live there, people perish. Okay, now tell me. Ohaneze will come out and start telling our people that praising these people. The same way, Shetima and Tinubu is going to the east, telling you that the promises that are going to stop insecurity in Biafra land. Whether you and I know there is no insecurity, the insecurity was plotted by them from this Berima, just to use it to be destabilizing our land. And somebody from where his own city, his own state is on fire. Shetima cannot even travel to his village. And he's coming to promise you that they will do something and to stop insecurity. Do you know their plan? They are showing international community talking that the insecurity is as if our land that no go area. What is our own job? Our own job is come here and debunk them. Tell Shetima, go to Broni, go to Katsina, go and stop the insecurity in your land, not in Biafra land. There is no insecurity there because we know who is plotting the insecurity in our land. We know what they are doing. The agenda is because of what these politicians are not happy with Onyendu, the job he has done, wake our people up. What did they do? Let's hold him there and see if they can use this criminal to, you know, see if they can use him to take over Onyendu. But we are here. Mazi, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
There were Mazi. We continue talking. We continue talking. Whether we can wake somebody has been somebody has been making noise. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Yes, so I can hear you.
There, Mazi. Welcome to the program.
There, Biafra, I overthink about. So, my brother, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been calling our people to come back home. Come back home. Come back home. They don't want to listen. Mazi, this you can't tell a guy, you can't tell a grown-up man to remove that from fire, because he knows what fire can fire burns. It is now left for them neither to come back home or let them perish there in Lagos. We have all it takes to develop our land. We have all it takes to take back our land. We have all it takes to be a nation, as a Biafran nation. But our people are there in Lagos, you know, trying to, I don't know, in fact, I'm not happy, but in fact, let more happen, so that the eyes of our people will open. Because let more happen. Let it happen. I love this thing that is happening. I love it. So that their eyes will be open. So that they will know that it is time for them to go back their land, to go back home and develop home and build that market in home. Our internal leader, come to Alaba International. Ojukwu cried, said after everything that happens to Igbo in 1962 to 1970, we fail to learn. Look at what we did here in another people's land, where our land needs development. Still, our people don't want to hear. Okay, so about the Biafra, the Biafra, support the movement so that let us get our land. No. Mazi, I love what is happening. Let it happen. Let more happen. Mazi, I am only interested on how to restore our land, which is very, very important, because there is no life. We have no life without Biafra. We are no more living anymore, because this thing that we are living now is not life. Mazi, it is time for we to take over our land, and it is happening. We will restore our nation this year, whether they like it or not. Whether Europeans like it, whether America like it, we don't care. All we know is our land. We are asking for our land. We are asking for we to have our land back. Our land is not other people. You see, Martin, bless you. And I am calling all Biafrans, be active in media, be active in tweet every time what is going on. Tweet. Stop talking about what is happening in another people's land. Talk about yourself, what is happening to you. The killings, the massacring that is happening in your land that no media is covering. Mazi Mechukwu Otabiama bless you as you are doing this beautiful work for the Biafran.
There were, and you too. There were. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan.
There were Mazi.
Good evening, sir.
There were.
Don't mind where I am. I'm on the streets.
You told them.
We can never fear any beggar. We must spread this gospel of freedom. Biafra must be restored. Mazi, what happened in the computer village? In fact, I don't want to emphasize much on that because our people are wallowing in ignorance. Let people from Sabongeri, Kano, and Kaduna be ready because it must reach them. Because our people are not about somebody, then they can never run for the rain until the rain will touch them. Simple means that our people are not about somebody or 3 minutes. Mazi, in a Twitter, in my Twitter handle, I tweeted that only our people in Lagos can single-handed fund this destruction of Biafra. But they can never do that because of their selfishness, selfish interest. And that is what is happening to them. Our internal leader, Juku, cry for them. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, prophesy for them. Even our brother, Chinedu, still talk to them before they will leave or going to Christmas. But these our people refuse. Amam na kama na pocho wa people nte. Kama no na pocho hente. Until they find themselves as a zero, as anything, before they will join hands to fight the restoration of Biafra. Biafra must be restored. Whether you then like today they then demolish their shop, even their building, can never stop the restoration of Biafra. We can never give them that much attention because our people are very useless. Mazi, from here go Gawa Enugu, from here Gawa Iguacha, Gawa Calabar, there is a lot of plenty land where people did not live. I don't understand our people. In short, let me use our language, our local language. If they like, as Imara Susoni Equa Yana Imara Susonala. I am not you, Nubiko. Master, that one, by the way, in this struggle, you must preach the good news, whether you like it or not. Master, our massacre. How many times did the Pope Francis come out and condemn our massacre? Now this one, now this present one, because the Pope have known that the only constitutional altar. That's why he come up and condemn this. Mazi, how many times have these Fulani terrorists carried the attack in Southern Kaduna? Southern Kaduna have been, massacring like ants. He's only our leader. Before our leader was captured by enemy, it's only our leader that makes a move that make US to put Nigeria in a terrorist list for persecution of religious people. It's only our leader and the IPOB. No other group. Mazi, we can never fail from their propaganda. What we need is our freedom. And let our people in Lagos, as in Mboye Jitotoro Wototia, join the leadership and the IPOB. Join hands, let's restore our nation. But if we fail to join hands, let's restore our nation. This computer village, this crying, you people are crying, it's just a little thing. The bigger ones is about to happen. Mazi, we must focus. May God bless you. Biafra is our religion. Whether good or bad, I must stand in the public and in the street and preach and call this radio at any time I want. Mazi, I'm not afraid because here we have already signed our death warrants. Whether do good or bad, I cannot be hidden. Biafra is my religion. Biafra is my identity. Biafra is everything I am. I'm not celebrating New Year or Christmas. But nevertheless, may God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless our HOD. May God bless the Eastern Security Network. I'm behind you people. And therefore must be restored, whether good or bad. This year,
There war.
Mazi, God bless you. Good night from here. Thank you from me. Thank you, Mazi.
Caller on Mazi Chuku on WhatsApp. I think you're going to be the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp, Mazi Chuku. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Jonathan.
There, Mazi. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. As always. I greet my leader, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who set up this platform to expose so many evil that was going on in the whole world, especially in Nigeria. I greet you once again, Jonathan, as always. Today is 1st January 2024. We have started again. Now, one thing I want to explain very well this evening is that leadership of anything you are doing is the life of that thing you are doing. If you have good leader, you do well. If you have bad leader, you go wrong. That is what is killing Igbos from the beginning. If you take time and listen to the last broadcast of Mazi Chinedu, when we started from 1930, when we have Igbo Union in Lagos, they are doing well. From time to time, until before the war, when they have Igbo state, Igbo either state union or something like that. When the British saw that their unity is very, 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 very strong, then they do everything to make sure they dissolve that group. Then after the war, they give them this thing you call Ohanezendibo. And since that time till now, Ohanezendibo has been doing everything to destroy Igbo race. And look where we are today. Social culture leader of a country, of a tribe, I mean, is very important. They're supposed to be working with the eze of each of the town, because they are the people who are seeing the underground from the beginning of a group of people and putting them in order so that they will walk in line what they're supposed to do. And that group is not even made to be a leader in the church. They don't even, some of them is not about to go to church, as we are seeing it in Igbo land today. Because their way of everything, of life, is different from church. It's different. But to go to Igbo today, ndị wayodu was ndị ezala Igbo. Here na-aga church. Ama carry America. Onwe hama. Ihe ma na na-aza eze. Mgbe ọbụla gọvanọ kpọrọ buku. Gọvanọ ọbụla mere exist n'ala Igbo taa na Nigeria. Ihe mbụ ọ ga-eme wụ isu moto. Bunyecha ndị eze dum one by one. n'ụzọ moto bunye ndị chief de judge dum na chief judge then ọ maara na o ketela ojichiela the steeti ihe ọbụla masịrị ya yere eme. So gịnị ka m na-achọ ikwu ugbu a, anyị nwere a very big problem, serious one. The damage ọha na eze ndị Igbo mere n'ala Igbo, oles ma Chineke mere ihe dịka maazị Chikedozie kwuru na a ga-eme arenji họpụta ndị ga-elekọta ndị Igbo in terms of social cultural something, so that the people will start from foundation. They don't know what arrange, because you know the social cultural destiny is working. Oh, how a guy may, for example, na seaport, how and the governors, one day in a house senator. Oh, how a guy bring everything together. How can I walk in one hand? They defended their people. But ndị Fulani na ndị ọcha Britain gbara mbọ ka separate onye ọbụla ka a nọ one by one, because ma abịakọta ọnụ together, onye abịa kwuo ndị ọzọ ala azụ, onye abịa kwuo onye ndị ọzọ ala azụ. Oh God, ya dị ka ebe a na-atụfu ihe na bris, onwe nke na-ejide. Ọ wụ ihe mwute ihe a na-eme na Lagos. Ya ọ na-enwe ezigbote strong ndị eze versus social cultural group na work. Hawa ga-connect ndị eze ndị Yoruba, ha connect ya otu Osonwolu ọgwụ efe anọ. But in the case of n'ala Igbo enweghị ụdị ahụ. So onye a na-ekwu iche, onye ọzọ na-ekwu iche, onye ọzọ I don't know. Anyị nwere ezigbo problem, because without ịmara ihe mere nweta this very thing didie, ọ ga-adị ka ihe siri n'ọkụ, ọ ga-adị ka ebe a na-awụ mmiri n'okwute. Iwu anyanwụ ya wụ na iwu anyanwụ wee ezigbo mmadụ, ọ gara iji si ike mee ihe o kwesịrị ime. Bọtụ onye ọjọọ wụ onye ọjọọ, onye ọjọọ ọ na-anọ ya n'ime ọbara, onye ọjọọ, onye ohi, onye na-ezu ohi ma ọsọ bụ otu a, onye ọbụla wụ onye ọjọọ ọ nọ ya n'ime ọbara. That is why eji ha na-ekwe ka ndị obodo were aka ha ghọta onye ga-achị ha, maka ndị obodo were aka ha ghọta ndị ga-achị ha, ha apịghị aka pịta mmadụ. Otu mgbe ndị iro unu ji aka ha na-aghọta ndị na-achị unu, eziokwu obodo ahụ nọ na nsogbu. Ọ n'Imo steeti ka ndị mmadụ nwere ike ịhọpụta gọvanọ ka ọ chịa ha, ewere aka ike like this napụghị ya, were onye ohi prezidenti ya. Lee ihe Imo steeti na-agabiga taa. Iwu anyanwụ na-ekwu okwu ya kwa Imo steeti, ịgụwa ndị okenye na iwu na Imo steeti now, ya wụrụ onwe onye ndị tọrọ iwu anyanwụ ha ga-adụ very few, because I'm sure na iwu anyanwụ agafeela 80 years. So ebe anyị nwere problem this social cultural something, and ndị mere ihe ahụ maara ka adamejichara that race. That is very, 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 very bad. So I have a problem. But that notwithstanding, I have to plead to all of us that have heard this news, truth from our leader, to do everything now in your life. Because this life is just a question of time. Nobody knows tomorrow. For when somebody is alive, and a matter like this, you put all you have to help, because there is no future for Igbos in Lagos, in Nigeria. There is no future for born generation. which is very important in any country, in any tribe. Without future, those people is gone. Without Nnamdi Kanu and this Radio Biafra, ndị Igbo onwe ebe ahụ ziri ha again, because they are not behaving as a human being anymore. In any country, the information we are getting on this radio every time is that when you are telling an Igbo man about Biafra, many of them, some of them, they are saying another thing. Oh, no, ndị Igbo na nọ na America eri ji, na nọ na Europe eri ji, ana nọ na township eri ji. Àwọn ụmụaka anọ na elementary 4 na 1966. Nwetụ idea ọtụtụ ihe between 50 and 60. Gị nọrọ n'Aba, ị gaa nọ n'Aba rie ji. Gị nọrọ n'Ụmụahịa, ị gaa nọ n'Ụmụahịa rie ji. Omenala adịghị n'ime township. Ọ n'ime village ka o si. A na-eri ji town by town, a na-eri ya one day. E nwere omenala a na-eme, ndị obodo dum na-eme ya eri ji ha. But surprise, ndị Igbo dị ụtọ nzuzu na iberibe nwere ike ga-anọ n'ugwu Awụsa rie ji. Ụfọdụ nọ na Lagos na-eri ji. Ụfọdụ gba plane gaa Amerịka na-eri ji. Ị na-agwakwanụ ndị a okwu, a na-agwa ha amaghị ụdị ndị ha wụ awụ, and you trace here the whole thing from this social cultural something, because this is cultural life. All ha nwa kwesịrị ikwu okwu in any country nye iwu na onwe onye Igbo nwere na na-eri ji na tashi n'obodo Igbo. But they are not doing it
round up.
because of iberibe na nzuzu. So what am I saying? I want to encourage our people. We have come to this year 2024 for everybody to come together and fight for unborn generation. Thank you and God bless you.
There were mazi. Thank you very much. And this is where I'm switching off the phones, please. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, as today is the first day of January 2024, being Oboche Afo. And you see what Nigeria welcomes Igbos in Lagos with the destruction of their properties, as usual. It's not something abnormal. Had it been his Yoruba properties or Hausa properties have been destroyed, it's something abnormal. The news we carry it the way it is. You know, people will die because it's something abnormal. But it is Igbo property, so it's normal. But for us, is it normal? The answer is no. That is why we are doing what we are doing. Because they want us to be lamenting every day in Nigeria. As they believe they are in charge of our destiny. They put us in a cage in Nigeria that we should not reach to our natural height. All they want us to be is what they want us to be. So if you want to go above that, they will cut you. And we continue going round and round. We are being called Ndiobambo. People that are hardworking. Oh, you can make it. Oh, and we are, you know, we think that it is accolade. No, it's mockery. Our eyes are now open. We must continue. Support IPOB any way you could. Because what we are doing is the restoration of Biafra for everybody. Thank you and remain blessed. We must continue. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, what we are doing is the restoration of Biafra for everybody. Thank you and remain blessed. We must continue. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Office coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 9th day of November 2022. We welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform. Invite your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies. Do not deny them listening to this hallowed platform in places, many parts of Biafra land. You can tune in now, right now. FM 102.1. Even in our law axis, you can be hearing my voice live and direct because our FM station there has been restored and it is working. Therefore, you have no excuse not to listen onto this hallowed platform because this is the voice of revolution. A revolutionary radio instituted by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is still in the enemy territory. He is illegally renditioned from Kenya with direct British backing down to Nigeria. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is holding British passport. He's a British national, naturalized national, or naturalized citizen. But the country that he adopted, they failed him. They failed him. He is now in the Nigerian secret police confinement, solitary confinement, despite being released by the Nigerian appeal court on the 13th of October 2022. But the Nigerian government, being a banana republic, being a country that does not obey the rule of law, they said no to the court judgment and continued detaining him illegally. If you can't obey the court ruling, why bring him to court in the first place? That is a question we continue asking. Therefore, it doesn't matter what happens, they must release him, and we will continue towards Biafra restoration. Nothing will hamper us. It doesn't matter the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter anything. The Biafra restoration is a project that must be achieved. It's our focal point. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you. Tatabo Obochi Orie in our own Igbo calendar. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you because today, in a short period of time, Mazi China Sanwo-Olu will be joining me here on an interactive session, briefings about things that we should know, and interactive session. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends once again onto this hallowed platform. Before we continue to today's business, there is something I want to just specify. You know, on the clip, the Kunle and Alhaji clip, which I was playing, listen, anytime they refer to an Igbo man as a detribalized Nigerian, know that he's an Ofeke. Ofeke that doesn't know where he comes from. Nobody, whether white or black, is detribalized. If you accept, you know, this, sometimes some wordings that are being used on us, we don't even reason. Detribalizing. How can you detribalize somebody? Which means, you know, uprooting him from where he comes from his roots. Do you understand? So, anytime you are called a detribalized Nigerian, know that they are saying that you are Ofeke. You know what we call Ofeke? You don't know, you are bats. You are not Anuelu. You are not a bird. You are not a ground animal. So you don't know nothing. That is what they mean. But you don't know. But we must continue. We must continue in what we are doing. We have many things at hand, and we must never relent, never be discouraged by the internal or external enemy or enemies. We must never relent in whatever we are doing, because our focus remains Biafra restoration. Biafra restoration is more important than an individual. That is one thing we should understand. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you. Please, let us continue clinging to our roots. Stop answering the tribalized Nigerian. It is an insult. You must know your roots. That is it. That is the thing. The Fulani, they have their way today in Nigeria because they cling to their roots. They cling to their ancestors, Ottoman and Fodio. They cling, in as much as, notwithstanding that they are part of Nigeria, or they were part of Nigeria, but they gave condition that being a Nigerian will not debar them from clinging to who they are, following Ottoman and Fodio's roots. And that is what they got. They got it from Britain. Because they saw that, they say, instead of us leaving our roots, we leave Nigeria. Do you see, are they the tribalized Nigerians? The answer is no. They are tribalized Nigerians. That is how we should be. You should be proud of who you are. You defend your own first. That is the message. Not all these politicians that are trying to be Nigerian. Zik of Africa. Zik never even understanding his root in Onisha. Now we jump to Zik of Nigeria, larger Nigeria and Africa. And today, in history, if they are talking about Julius Nyerere, Kwame Nkrumah, do they talk about Zik? Do you hear it in the world stage? Because he's the tribalized Nigerian, and you get nothing. When you talk about tribalized Nigerian, which is how it should be, Ahmad Bello, you see them. They don't shy away from their roots. And today they are, whenever you talk about Ahmad Bello, because they cling to their roots. Therefore, before I bring in Mazi Chinas Anworu, who is already here with me, I want you not to forget that the monster, Hope Uzodinma should never be allowed by any way, any means, in order to do what? In order to solidify, to enter back into what he usurped. You know? I want to play his voice, which you have. I mean, that usurper, please. And it's a good thing that the aviation ministry has banned him. They blacklisted Owerri. Anyway, which is also people in Imo and other will be suffering, but they have to be using other airports. But one good thing they did is to ban Hope Uzodinma from flying. And they said they will continue making sure that even he will be blacklisted all over the world. Now, the question I want to ask people is this. How do you want somebody like this to be your governor? Somebody that brings death. Somebody that he doesn't care for human life. Just what matters for him is his power, the governorship. Listen to what he said. Do not forget. Just listen.
APC nọ na gọvanọ, APC nọ na president, APC nọ na local government. Kedu ihe ọzọ na-ekwe? Adị nnọkọ onye ga-eme ntawa ahụhụ nletacha Chineke ya na ihe mmadụ anatala emi ọwa eziokwu. Elekwara ego ya ahụ ga-esi eme. Nwa nke Chukwu nyere m a ma-ejisi ihe ike ha. APC.
Do you see the beast that we are dealing with? And he put God in it in order to deceive the gullible. No, God did not give it to him. The caliphate did. This is the people he's calling God. How can you, be there and this kind of animal, it's an animal, will be ruling, will be in charge of our lives in a part of Biafra land? How does it sound? That how can somebody, this thing that this power that God have provided for him unexpectedly, how can he allow somebody to take it back? Do you see the animal we are dealing with? An animal. Now we must come. Therefore, the Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 9th day of November 2023. You know, no matter the attack and everything, we must continue. It will not debar us. Immediately, Mazina Samoro came on board. There is a perturbation which I quickly saw, and it resulted in the voice repeating on radio. But I have corrected it. So, as I said before, without taking much time, Mazi Chinedu is here. Mazi Chinedu, please go on. Your voices will be heard crystal clear. Please go on, Mazi.
Mazi Chinedu, thank you so much for bringing me back on air. It's really surprising that the time I just wanted to join the broadcast, my Skype automatically signed out. I was surprised. That's why I quickly ran to the other phone looking for a backup Skype, which I sent you a message there. And while I'm trying to make sure that I come back here, and immediately I try to speak, it's also a kind of a network problem. But I hope we are good to go. Dear friends and all the lovers of freedom, my name is Mazi Chinedu. Mazi Chinedu served the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. I am from Obingwa, and Obingwa is in Aba province. This evening, I have come to you people, I have come to you lovers of freedom, today 9th of November 2023. The year is fast winding up, and we thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for all the life, the strength they have been able to sustain all of us during this journey for the restoration of Biafra, and during this ordeal when our leader is in the hands of the enemies. Mazi Chinedu, it's unfortunate that I promised to be here last week, but it's unfortunate. I couldn't make it because we're having a lot of things in our hands. So I couldn't make out time for that particular to show up on radio, but I'm sure I'm making it up today. Mazi Chinedu, today, as we continue to brief our people about the Biafra restoration, and we continue to create the awareness and enlighten our people to understand the time we are in, to understand the forces that are holding our leader, to understand also the forces holding the Biafran struggle. But today we are going to focus a little bit on what is happening in Imo State. In Imo State, precisely because of what is coming up in few days' time, by next tomorrow. You know, people are very stupid. I can say it on radio. Sometimes also I feel those are Nigerians or they are, these agents of the politicians because they are there. They have been defeated, so they only go back to the comment section to tell you, you people are talking too much. You people are saying this. But they forgot that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have spoken here for 10 years. They have spoken on this radio for 10 years. And in his absence, we try to keep this struggle going. People do not know the sacrifice that has been made to keep this struggle going. People do not know what the leadership have passed through to keep this struggle going. People do not know what it takes to keep this struggle alive. They do not know. That's why whatever somebody said, it doesn't shake us. It doesn't move us. Sometimes people want come on the radio and they just tell people to, yes, we have to keep, but we have to condition our people to understand that the radio hosts are also doing their job. I have never seen the time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have spent talking to you people, creating awareness. And just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being kidnapped. Most of you fall apart. The cost become very clear what most of you have come into the struggle to do. It is now very clear also that those who came, and unfortunately, those who took it upon themselves to blackmail us, blackmail the leadership. Today, when people speak, or when people try to write a certain, they tell you, leave those people, you are attacking them. But have they all forgotten? Have they all forgotten what they did to IPOB leadership? What they did to Chinedu, what they did to Chinedu, what they did to Abani, what they did to all IPOB principal officers? Have they forgotten? Have they forgotten so fast? It's because we know the principle, we know the ideology. We were part of this movement. That is why this struggle could be able to survive. Today, they have started to expose. When we came here and told people, these are agent provocateurs, these are infiltrators, people say we are attacking. Today, some out of shame, they can't believe what is happening. They are now fighting in-house. And that is what they wanted to happen in the DOS. They tried to buy in some people. They tried to use some people to poke inside the DOS. And the DOS took a decisive step. Separate everybody in his department and handle people individually. Let us see where the problem is coming from. People did not know. Little did people know. When we come here and say, we have evidence, we have classified evidence that this person, these people are working for Nigerian government. People did not believe. Some fake native doctors will do all the abracadabra and told you God told them. I am waiting the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Let me see all the people who will come out. It is because of the chicken you kill in Oriamarako. It is because of the cow you kill in Olase River. It is because of the goats you slaughter in Aguleri. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. Because our people have put themselves in a situation they want to use, they don't want to take responsibility. What they want is to imagine, feel, try to, perceive that through the words of their mouths, through the words of what they are saying, it will come to fulfillment. The word doesn't work in that nature. And that is why our people are poor today. Because they depend so much by saying, I am rich. For 40 years, you are rich, your parents. So some of us, our parents, we are thinking about, I am rich, I am this, I am that. They have grown old. Some of them are in their 80s, in their 90s. The same story. Sometimes, it's not that they don't know what they're doing, but they have been conditioned in that manner. And the moment the leadership tried their best, trying to strategize and see how things will work out, names were called. Today, the enemies are outside exposing themselves how the chief infiltrator is paid a salary of 4,500 euro a month. And now they have reduced the salary to 500. They have removed 500 from his salary. How they are being paid $300 for media. It happened. The moment they hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is not new for us. We know what happened when they are reducing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All the people that are, all the media personnel, those always on social media, they were all called, promised heaven and earth. Some of them fell behind. Some refused. Some recovered from when they realized what was happening, and they continue to fight on. The Nigerian government is not going to stop. They do not know what the leadership of IPOB, how they walk through to make sure that even that somebody can meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and deliver, face somebody who knows the struggle, who knows everything about the struggle, can be able to meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and tell him the exact situation, what is happening on ground. Before Mazi Benjamin Madubugu could see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leadership have tried more than 4 times, paid money, stays in the hotel, to no avail. But we persist because we know that if somebody who knows about this struggle can meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I used to tell people, we don't depend on the lawyers. The lawyers are not IPOB members. We don't depend on any third party. Besides, we know that the DSS are listening to every spoken word we sent out to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We needed somebody who can be, who knows IPOB, who is a member of these indigenous people of Biafra, who went to prison with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we succeeded. Benjamin Madubugu met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one. We knew that might be the last they will give him the opportunity. We knew that. And I have to let Biafrans know this evening that, do you see all those people who visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the Kuje prison and came out and tell the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he is not responsible for the kidnapping, the killings, the car snatching. He did not send anybody to do those things. Do you know that all of them that met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, till today, the DSS have refused any one of them again to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? People must know this. All of you saw when Chief Olasin went and met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, came out on the television and spoke and said he will be visiting him again. Till today, the DSS have refused in total because he has come and spoken a word they don't like. Ifeanyi Oba, who went and met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, after he had come out and said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him this and that, I think he has tried also many occasions again to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They refuse him. Benjamin Madubugu, who have tried to meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have tried again, couple of times again. They refuse in total that he will never see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. People are supposed to know a lot of things. Do you know why we come out? Sometimes to tell people so that people knows, supposed to know that a lot is going in the background. That doesn't need public consumption because it helps in decision making. So that when you are saying something, you are saying it categorically and you have the facts down with you. We don't come here to talk and we change words tomorrow. We are dealing with people. Let me tell you people another thing you have to put in your mind, everybody. You know, we are not expecting no surprises. For me, Mazi Sanwo-Olu, from what I have seen, from the game that has been played from the time the Nigerian government is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody can shock me. Everything I already prepared it in my mind, how it might happen, so that when it is happening, don't be shocked. Don't be worried. Because just like when we got some news on the newspaper where they said that not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, people were jumping and carrying the news. These are news I have always made public to our people on this radio platform. I have continually told you people, those behind the rendition, the kidnapping and rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hope Uzodinma made it very clear that Nnamdi Kanu will never be out until he finishes this election. Even if he goes into power, I have said this, and that is why I tell our people to face the reality. And you come out, you attack Chinedu Sanwo-Olu. Chinedu Sanwo-Olu sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chinedu sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What is their profit? What is their profit for selling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It is those who have come out to claim because they were being paid. Many of them, all of you are seeing jumping up on social media, and some of them, many of them knew what happened to. Even the same day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, they knew. All of them, they knew. Do you know why they don't try to involve the DOS? They know They know. That's why. Because they know if they involve the DOS, I swear to Chukwu Kikadia, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be rendition in Kenya. I'm saying it will not be rendition from Kenya. I'm saying it on this platform. Although it is late. But I can bet anybody, if we knew Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, they will never rendition. We will activate all the contacts we know. People should know we are Biafrans. We are all over the world. We do there is nothing. We know the bad. We know the good. We know the ugly. We know everything. Who can doubt us? Who will doubt us? Who doubts us? There is nobody. Igbo guys, Biafrans, let me make it specially for Igbo people. Around the world, we have our contacts. We know where to press. Something will happen. We know. Talk less of when they are holding our leader. And we are not going to press the button. They knew. All of them knew. I could remember when they renditioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There was somebody I confronted who used to play like a Holy Ghost in what we are doing. When they came to tell me this, that, they talk to this, that, I asked him one question. I said, you people have all these contacts. You have all these contacts with the Nigerian government. You have all these things. And you people were there. They rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. None of you tip us. None of you tipped us. You know, we try to do this thing. The government said they have a second plan. Do you understand me? We look at them. These are people. If you were one of them, whom I say, can you give me? You are in the airport. Can you give me the flight that arrived on that 26th of June in Abuja airport? I just want to know the flight. That private jet that left Kenya on 26th and arrived in Abuja airport. You are in the airport. Give it to me. Give me the information. They run around, they disappear. Hope Uzodinma was pumping champagne. Hope Uzodinma used to have government meetings, I think every 2 weeks. He was pumping champagne when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned. You know, one thing is this. There are certain things we can never show to the public. Because if you show it to the public, you endanger your sympathizers. Because at the end of the day, they will found the person. They may notice the person with his voice, like we used to get people also, and they will kill the person. And tomorrow, nobody will give you information. He's celebrated. They were pumping champagne in Ikonso's house in Imo State. Hope Uzodinma. I'm not telling you, I can quote me anywhere that Tina Saworu said this. In that place is where they discuss who brought the balance money. Yes, Onwike brought the balance money, and some businessmen in Anambra, they brought the money to complete the $9 billion. And this is the person tomorrow. Those criminals, using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name, doing everything, they are also working with him. Because it's all about money. As we are talking this night, even the military that they brought in Imo State, I want them to listen. Even some military officers are already organizing with some of these criminals to kidnap some of the top INEC officers. Some military inside and some police officers, because they want to make money. We already intercepted a communication where an officer is telling some people to arrange men that he want to capture some top INEC officers by tomorrow, Friday. He want to catch them. That Hope Uzodinma, they have all been handed over dollars. But at least he's expecting to collect from them 100 million each. Some military officers in Imo State, as I'm telling you this night. As I'm telling you people. This is the type of country, and this is the INEC. INEC in Nigeria is worse than the police officers. The INEC officers, they are the devil in the democracy in Nigeria. And we are going to hunt them. I'm telling you. I'm saying it so that the Nigerian government and INEC officers will go and they register. We are going to hunt INEC officers in Biafra land. Because they are the evil. They are the devil's agent. Patrolling and making sure they get criminals, reaching criminals into our society. People who have come to kill us. And other people are these judges. We look at these judges. Last time, 4 years ago, the Supreme Judge intentionally gave Hope Uzodinma from fourth position, make him the governor of Imo State. This is what our people are getting today. Today, this is what we are getting. And they have positioned themselves also. What we are going to do, we are not going to talk about it. Because we know Hope is very desperate, killed a lot of people, burned houses, and even if they win him tomorrow, he has his hope lies in the Supreme Court judges. He will still go there to pay and retain his position. If he could be able to retain, to become a governor from fourth position. So tell me now he's a sitting governor. Tell me, even if they dispose him on the pool from what might happen on Saturday, tell me he still have an option. The Supreme Court judges, the tribunal, election tribunals, the same INEC that rigged in the Chicago certificate forger and the drug baron, we rig him in. Are you going to be surprised? Are you going to be surprised? Why sometimes people talk, they come, I see some stupid woman, this agent provocateur, going to the press release IPOB, I posted on my this thing and be talking rubbish. These are agents. What people don't understand is this woman they call Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, who in IPOB, if you are old in IPOB, who in IPOB did not know what that lady did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? She is a core enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody know that. Now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went into the prison. She surfaced. Is there any member of IPOB who is in IPOB for many years in America or in Europe or even Biafra land? If you're a hardcore IPOB, have all of you forgotten this woman, Ngozi Orabeze? Have all of you forgotten? Him and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't even go one road because of what horrible things she did. Have all of you forgotten the women of Jezebel? These women of what? I don't know what they call themselves. Women of Jezebel. Have you all people forgetting them? Tomorrow they come from the back door to come to talk to you about Biafra. And most of you will fall. I mean, Ngozi Orabeze. You know, some of them go to America, they carry certificates, whether they listen, they are full of corruption. They are agents. And I'm very, very happy. I'm proud of myself. People who knows me. For those of them, they're using women to track. It is not Tina Samoro. If you're a woman, I suspect you come through close me, trying to be an agent, I will kill you. I'm saying it on the radio so that they will write it. Some boasted, they are the one to catch it. Ask people about me. You need to ask people about me before you make your move. In Kuwait, ask them about me. People who know me or that is, they should also ask them. I am not that type. I can vouch for myself. They send you, come, go. You cannot even come close. You can't come. I'm saying it so that some of them who are nursing, some of them now, they have tried now. They have tried. It is unfortunate what happened. Even this, when they brought the secretary of Onyendu to hand over to Onyendu, this is a girl, this Caroline, they have handed him over to, there are people they have tried to use her also to bring down that Caroline. Stories are coming out. There are people they have already, before they give to Onyendu to become her personal secretary. You know, sometimes when we talk things, people think we are, you understand me, we are just talking, but we are loaded with it. We have information and keep, but when you trigger there, we open it. It's not that we don't know, we know. Like somebody came on social media, asked me, so you know all these things we keep silent. So if we know, we come out. It's when the time. For example, I posted this Uzondo. This guy from Agua. I posted him on Facebook. People come to talk about, so you know this guy. He is a criminal. I have nothing to do with him. But when I found out that people will use him to destroy IPOB, when I found out a criminal that I know, that I have heard about him, his name is Uzondo. He's from Agua. In Obuduagwa Autonomous Community, in Ubuta local government in Imo State. This guy, I posted him. We are among the people that escaped from the Imo State prison. The people are hearing now, as I'm talking, people know what I'm saying. Can you even tell me that the police don't know those who escaped from the prison? This guy was an ex-convict, escaped from the prison. What concerned a prison, somebody who escaped from the prison from IPOB. It's never an IPOB member. They are committing their crimes. They are working for politicians. They came out. They are working with the people in also. They continue to attack, kill. Even we got a report. There is a place he's building 5-bedroom apartment. He killed one guy and the wife and buried them. 3 people he killed and buried in that particular office building. As if he's in the hands of the police, they should take him where he is building 5-bedroom apartments. He killed one guy. I don't want to mention his name here, but with his wife. If they go there, they will find the skeleton of that guy and his wife buried inside that particular building. He killed another guy also, which the name, I have to withhold it on air. Bury them in the building. These are the kind of evil people are committing. Now, and after this program, I will post the bishop who say he made this peace. People ask this bishop, you giving them. Why I came out and raised the alarm on that particular day was because we got information that last Friday, that was Friday last week, that the guy, for more than 2 months, we heard about some of them, all this autopilot group, some of them want to take amnesty from Hope. Many of them want to go and take amnesty because they know their criminal empire is collapsing. Have collapsed, not have collapsed. They now running back to their boss, who they are working for, because some of them, Hope knows them very well, with some of his political talks. They said, okay, no problem. We got the information that they were in Hope. They went to see Hope, the government house or somewhere, I don't know, arranged by this bishop, and even Ochere and other people. And they took picture, they shake hands and took picture. That was last week Friday. When they went back, he now started to mobilize all the guys he's using to kill, kidnap, car snatching. He told them they will surrender. Some of them refused, that they will not surrender. I think they are around 20 or 20 something, getting to 30 like that. They decided, they now asked them to go and surrender the guns at the bishop home. Those guys went, surrendered the guns. The military is supposed to come and pick that gun that day. The military did not come. So the military later, we have our intel. The military later came, picked the guns from the bishop house, went back, asked them, all of them, to come out on that Tuesday morning. I think that was Tuesday morning, yes. To come out on Tuesday morning or Monday morning, that they will come and pick them. When the military came to the community, they came with media, press people. They came with press. That's why we blocked them. I came out and exposed it because the next thing you will see, they will come out in the news, because when they came to pick this guy, they came with armored vehicle, with press people. They came and took all these guys to the Imo State government house, where they say they are going to discuss about. I posted their pictures. If you are from Agua, don't you know who Uzonduneji is? Don't you people know he's a criminal? Don't you people know before? Before even ESM was formed? That is how we came out and said, we have to expose this. Because if we wait, and that's why they refuse to televise it. They will not televise it again. We came out when we know that they have moved them with the press people from Agua, heading to Owerri. We now came out, we make it public, because delay is dangerous. We cannot always be on a defensive side, always. That's why I came out on air and came out on the social media and posted their picture and tell people that is why the government have stepped back. By now, you would have seen on social media some IPOB members and ESM people have been granted amnesty by Hope Uzodinma. That is what you people would have seen by now. And they have found out that we have posted it. They now step backward. How are they going to carry this story again? because I have alerted every media personnel. When they drop it, they will see attack. We make them caricature. Sometimes we have to be ahead of our enemies. The information that's supposed to go out there will go out there. And I'm using this opportunity. I know Hope will not do it, but we are calling also the human rights groups of Nigerian Observatory, Inter-Society, Amnesty International. It is time for them to move into Imo State. A lot of mass graves are in Imo State. Our people have been butchered in Imo State by Hope Ozodinma. Hope is butchering our people. The criminals are butchering our people. These guys have brought a bad name, these criminals. And I will say something also. I'm making one statement here on Radio Biafra. Most of you in Alaba International Market, all the main markets in Lagos, this is just for security reasons. It's not that you people support this struggle. But because our names are involved, because the name of IPOB and name of ESN is involved, that's why I am raising this awareness information. We have gotten a report. Some of them have escaped from Olo. They ran to Lagos. Some of them who are their informants, they are in Alaba market giving information to those criminals now at home because they have pursued everybody out from Olo. They have chased people away. So now what they do is they run. Some of their information, they run to Lagos in Alaba. They spot those Igbo people from those areas, from that Olo, from that Imo State. They take your number, they give to those criminals. The criminal will start calling you that if you don't come and pay them, they are going to burn your houses. These criminals are already inside here. And why I'm saying it is because already somebody has been arrested. He is already in Panti, I think in Lagos there, or in Lagos State CID. They say it's IPOB and ESN. They are these ones that are killing people in the East. He is presently, but we cannot confirm this particular person. But one thing I'm telling you on air, he is not IPOB member. And also, we do not want our people to use those things to try to punish or to sabotage people's business. If you have problem with somebody, you run to the police and claim that he is ESN, is IPOB. Any boy that came from the East, now you have, he say, oh, he run. We don't want this situation. We are following most of these cases. It is not everything we heard we come on air to speak. We have to investigate. We have to look into those cases, how true they are. Because our people also are horrible people. Most of them are liars. Especially, we saw how these women came out. Women that don't even know you. People that say they spoke to you once or twice. People that you don't have communication, look at them come on social media, talk about you, what they know and what they don't know. They lie, they feel, they just say them blackmail them. They continue to blackmail. As they continue to blackmail, people are investigating. People have found out that everything are lies. It's blackmail. Why are they doing these things? Why are they doing all these things? They are doing all these things. I'll give you reasons. All of them are accomplices. They are doing all these things, number one. They want to, as they have tried their best to implicate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with criminalities against ESN, they try to. Do you understand me? The DSS have many things they are heaping on the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Most of you don't know. And what the DSS are doing is, if you go to lobby a country, you go to talk about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the DSS with their agents or anybody who go to speak on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they bring all those things, all kind of their lies, and could say this is Nnamdi Kanu did this, and Nnamdi Kanu did that. Are you going to allow somebody who have murdered this thing? They want to see what you will say. Number two, the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all this. If people found out, any group of people that want to destroy Chinedu, Chinedu, and the DOS, the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will give them 100% support. Whether, do you understand me? The hatred because of what they feel they are gaining. We are not here for that. Now, they put all this in it. They starve the leadership money so that we struggle, keep the struggle alive. Maybe Chinedu, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will finally come out, they said, oh, this leadership, they didn't do anything. What did they do? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. He said, okay, these people, you don't do anything. These people, you don't. Do you understand me? He came out as somebody who came to unify all the rubbish they have scattered everywhere. Every rubbish they have scattered. That is what all their game is all about. They intentionally starve the leadership money. Every one of you have seen it. Have you people seen the leadership making any fundraising? But immediately, the leadership authorized the people in America to raise some funds for the ESN and diplomatic. Have you seen it? Have you seen the sibling of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He set up his own fundraising. Now he says he's representative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is what we are passing through in this struggle. For me, I am not surprised for everything. But one thing is sure. This struggle, I have no boundaries. I have no boundary for anybody who have come to destroy this movement. I have no boundary to pursue anybody who have come to kill me. I have no boundary to give to anybody who has his intention out of his own wickedness and jealousy want to destroy the movement for the restoration of Biafra. Looking back, millions of people have died. Thousands of people have died. And you are playing a game. You are exhibiting your hatred. Many of them you see, they take salaries from IPO. Some of them. But it is those who are spending their own money. They come out and be screaming blackmailing because they know, number one, Chinedu don't have their time to come to exchange words. Besides, he's a man of little words. Other people don't want to speak. They said, let us wait. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. And that is where many people are standing. Because we never knew. If you ask me, I never knew. If I knew, I, Chinedu, knew. I have even foresight that the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what they are doing today, for this struggle, a struggle that have given them name, a struggle that have bring glory to their family, but they intentionally want to destroy it because of greed for money and hatred against people who want this struggle to come to a logical conclusion. Have any one of you seen the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu condemn Hope Uzodinma? Have any one of you seen that? Has any one of you seen Hope Uzodinma, the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu condemn Hope Uzodinma? Have any one of you seen Aloye Jimako condemn Hope Uzodinma? Instead, they attack their own fellow lawyers. They attack the leadership. They support. These things are supposed to tell you people a lot of things. It's supposed to educate many of you. Hey, look at where we are. As a politician, you beg money. You drop the name of IPOB on the floor because of greed. Because you want to get money. And many things cannot be tolerated again. I'm telling you people. That after they go on top, we need to keep this struggle moving. And we get our job done. 2 years ago, after the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi, every one of you can bear witness. Nobody ever believed that IPOB will survive till now. Most of you don't believe it. You think it is by magic? It is by the grace of Chukwuka and strategic work. Because we know the foundation of this struggle. People jump in from America because you feel you have money. Some of you that are so much hungry, when they flash $2,000 for you. That's why many of our Igbo people are in prison. People who go because of 1 million, 2 million to carry drugs. They catch you. That is how cheap most of you are. And it is in many of you, money, because of money. But I'm happy today, because when you go back to Biafra land, I continue to praise the IPOB leadership in Biafra land. Ebonyi was devastated. Ebonyi State was devastated. But my heart leaps for joy when I saw them, the IPOB principal officers, those who make things happen. And I saw them gather and address them. I said, IPOB, nobody can ever destroy you people. I know that some of you have went underground, but solidly you are behind the storm. And whenever you are called, most of you showed up. Because with what have happened in Ebonyi State, with what Devumai did in Ebonyi State, we never believed that our people will be back on their feet. Likewise, Enugu. Likewise, Imo. Even though Imo is hot. Likewise, Ibocha, Akwa Ibom, Delta, with Anambra, IPOB is intact. And tomorrow, nobody can deceive you that IPOB has fallen. IPOB have never fallen, and IPOB will never fall. We only pray, as I pray Chukwuka. Start to train other leaders. Train, open the eyes. Let us identify other radical leaders. Because the way we are going in this fight, if we fail, in the next 100 years, Biafra will not come. That is why we need to prepare the next state, the next group of people. Because soon we are entering that dangerous zone. Sooner or later. And we don't give a damn when we happen. We're not going to give a damn what is going to happen. That is why we call, like me, I called Chukwuka. I said, show us the new sets of leaders. Because we are going to lead a dangerous move. That if anything happens, we continue. It's not okay. We're not coming on social media to please you. We don't come, and we will never do that. Because some of you are fools, making noise. That is why everywhere in the world, all of you are in prison. Because of your lousy behavior, your lousy character, the way you behave, the way you reason. That's why everywhere you go, you destroy the place. But there are sensible people who are ready to correct all those kind of behavior. What is happening in Imo State today? Is it not a behavior of a 419, a killer, a murderer, an armed robber? What is displayed in a state, that is how many of our people behave. If not that is confidential, if I play you the voice of these criminals, what they are talking, how they want to make money from Imo State, how they will kidnap this person, you find out that everything is all about money. Kidnapping, make money, make 100 million, get 10 million, get 50 million, what would be my share? That is all what our people are fighting for. And they are kept under slave. They go outside, they make noise. Go to Dubai, they make noise. Go to China, they are in prison. Malaysia, they are in prison. In Indonesia, they are in prison. In America, they are in prison. In Europe, they are in prison. In Middle East, everywhere they are in prison. Are you people the only people that travels abroad? That is the character most of you exhibit. Some of you are also in the prison talking rubbish. Have all of you forgotten those who used to be in the prison, chatting from Facebook, talking rubbish? You think freedom fighting is just... People who think, do you think I came to social media? Imagine, what of when Ojukwu they fought the war? Who was seeing himself? Who is coming in newspaper? Is it because we have a time for there is social media? Don't you ask? Don't you see people fighting for their freedom? Don't you even see them? Even this Hamas, many groups that fought for their freedom, don't you even see them coming out? They will still mask their faces because they know it's a dangerous game. Anybody who knows this game is a dangerous game will not come out on social media and be making noise. If you don't know. If you don't know, you don't come on social media to come and feel good, for people to know you. Then after that, don't we even think? How do you people want us to tell you to deliver the message for you people? 10 years of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talking on the radio, is that not enough? Is there any other thing we are going to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not said? Is there any other word? The only thing is, already there are people trained who continue to spread the message. And the struggle continues. But one thing I bet, and I promise everybody, it will never be the same again. As long as Chukwu Abiyama gives us life, it will never be the same again. Everything we are doing is to make sure we don't want to look. What they are looking, Nigeria is pushing. All these things they are doing is they push us. They push us. They want some of you to provoke us so that we make the mistake. They just come in and they massacre people. And we are the one that will be on our knees begging. We're not going to do that mistake. Our strategies must not be known to our enemy. But they can never sleep. Whether they like it or not. They can never sleep. They can never have rest. I told them in the last program, we will bring Nigeria to a stage. Nobody wants to, if you say you're a Nigerian, they will stone you. Until they let Biafrans go. And until they let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. We are not here. Anything, as we are, everybody must make up his mind. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hands of the enemy. Anything can happen. We must have this kind of mind. Some of you that for 2 years you went and slept, you stopped contributing, you don't want to support the struggle. Some of you thought the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the police station. After 3 months he come out. As some of them were lying for you people. And let me ask you people. Oh, the DOS is not doing anything. Them that is doing something. Have they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out? I want to know. Those who claim they are doing something, ask them, have they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out? Have they brought him? Those that come to talk, where are they today? Because some of you just want people to entertain you. You feel good. You use it and drink beer and tell stories and go home. You can't even identify who is the enemy. You can't even identify when enemies are around you. You cannot. Because you are carried away. If they give you some money, you misbehave. Chinedu, I will stop here so that if there is anything to say, we go on from there. Thank you, Chineke.
There, Mazi. Before we came, although you touched all these places, but before we come back to Hope Uzodimma and the election, there's something I want to bring out here so that you talk about it. We understand that we are seeing what is happening in Lokbanta, in Lokba, of which it is what IPOB, even you yourself, most of the times have been talking about here on Radio Biafra. To the extent IPOB released press statement. But, you know, it baffles me when some Igbo group, so-called Igbo group, like on the 3rd of this November, there is a news headline on Punch. Don't evict cattle traders over decomposing bodies. Group urges OT. Now, this is a Southeast group under the aegis of Coalition of Igbo Unions has urged the Abia State governor. So, I want to, this group, you know, when you read the body of the statement, they don't even talk about those that are killed. They are only talking about their interests. Giving power even to the Northerners in order to start killing Igbos or just for their own selfish interests. Mazi, what do you say about this type of behavior in some of our people, please?
Mazi, let me tell you something. Let me put it straight here. They say Igbo group. They mention any name? No name?
Yes. They mention some names anyway.
What is his name?
Yeah.
They mention, please.
Yes.
You will give me the names.
Yes.
No, you will give me the name.
Okay.
We will send me the article. Mazi, we will go it through.
I will go.
These are the kind of people we are looking for. The kind of people that speaks this kind of rubbish. Anytime we are trying to put the land in order, you see those agents. Mazi, send us these people's name, and we will mention there these names. Let people identify them. Say, these are the kind of people we are looking for. This kind of stupid Igbo groups that always be on the side to sabotage. Mazi, imagine this Lokbanta. How many times, how many press release? Early this year, Mazi Chinedu came on air and make some pertaining to Lokbanta. They need to move Lokbanta out. Mazi, with intelligent reports. Mazi, we said it. You remember last time when ESN invaded part of Lokbanta and I confronted the Fulani where they killed many cows. It was ESN that did it. We said it also on radio. We don't take any responsibility. We take responsibility because these people were encroaching. There are rape cases in those communities. Now, we have said this thing on many occasions that Enugu Port Harcourt or Enugu Iguacha Road is one of the most dangerous roads, especially that of Igwe, Lokbanta axis, Umunoch, all these areas because of the Fulani herdsmen. On radio here, I have said on many occasions, there are many kidnapping cases. There are many kidnapping cases. We have traced and they followed people on the cases and found out that most times the kidnapping money, they don't get it to the bank. Any money made from the kidnapping from that axis, they wash that money inside the pocket. As the last time Okezie has also, towards his end of administration, demolished some motels around that place. Because many kidnappers, when they kidnap people along that road, you may think they are in the bush. That is one thing people don't understand. They may take you, walk around, and return back to the place they will keep you. They keep you, they go to those hotels, they sleep. The hotel owners also have commissions. They do. Yes, am I coming out?
You are.
Okay.
Well, I know somebody is disturbing
Okay.
you. Listen. Go on.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we have, when they kidnapped that bishop, bishop of Methodist Church, the way he explained the money was paid. Mazi, somebody who paid 100 million and money was dispatched very easily. 100 million. Is it the bank? Imagine the banks. People, if you go and put some money, they are asking you, where do you bring the money? Who is putting the money in the bank? They put those money, it become a place. Lord Panther had become a den of criminals. Became a den of kidnappers. And their people are importing them. They come there, they just need one or two contacts. They start the kidnapping business. The military also are also supporting some of them. Mazi, I can tell you there is a military, they put the military checkpoint, they put that place. From the back of that Lord Panther, there was somebody that was kidnapped. Some of our intelligent men, they realized that that person that was kidnapped, when they search the whole of that area, they say they feel there is a back gate in that Lord Panther. When they kidnap people, they close your eye, they bring you inside that military post. They hide, they keep you there. People can search the whole of the bush, they won't get you until the ransom is paid. They bring you out from that, so that they don't. You may think they are living in the bush. We are in the bushes because of them. We are in the bushes. Do you think that people love living in the bushes? We are in the bushes because they are camping there, but now ESN is already taking over. They are using us not only in that place. In many places, the Hausa people have their businesses. It is also a place. They watch any kidnapping money, any ransom they receive from kidnapped victims. Now, let me tell you this. From underground, even some of the governors, some people are now against OT. I'm telling you, for trying to do the right thing, 70 dead. But that is just, I mean, there are many people missing.
And
people don't even know where their people
countless skeletons, countless.
Mazi, where on earth can you find those kind of things? And the people kept silent. In some places, you would have seen protest in that place. That is to show you how. And Mazi, let me tell you, most of these guys, they kidnap. There are some of the people, when you talk, they don't listen. I'm telling you. And you guys say, nothing they happen. Or when you hear them, some of them are the people that fall these victims. You know why? If it is an IPOB member that got kidnapped, we will know. Most times we will know. Even if Ali take him, we know. If they kidnap, remember what happened in Ebony State. One IPOB member, an IPOB member was in a bus that the Fulani people kidnapped. An IPOB member, I'm not telling you in Ebony State. I think everybody saw it. One of the kidnapped victims was an IPOB member. He quickly sent a message, and the ESN in that axis was reinforced. That particular kidnapping that we rescued that bishop and the one pastor, that the police later came and started disturbing the community. Because an IPOB member was kidnapped by a Fulani. And we taught them a lesson. None of them escaped from that place. None of them escaped. There were around 5 of them. 5 of them. Nobody escaped. Everybody was gone down. That is how serious we are in this. Protect the life of our people. For one person. Yes, that's why they can kidnap people, disappear them. They can do anything they want. But when we are fighting, these guys are terrorists, kidnappers. Then the Nigerian government themselves, when they hear that somebody is a kidnapper, they go to the extent of destroying his home or the wealth he acquired from that. But these people come to our place. They kidnap us, take our money, they move out. They don't own a property in our place. Most of them are foreigners. Mazi, what I am saying for Law Panther, I urge the governor of Abia State to send out more people, collect intelligence. We don't want to get involved. Because when we get involved now, they will say, oh, he's an IPOB governor. He's a member of IPOB. We are not getting involved. But if they need our intelligence, because you know what they do, if we step in, these governors, they have a problem. All of them. They don't want to give the credit to those who credits are due. That is the problem they have. Most of them listen to Radio Biafra. As I'm speaking now, they have people they stationed to listen to Radio Biafra. It was last week when I talk about the burial. I think they have come out. Anambra have sealed one mass burial place. They're making investigation for forensic evidence. They have sealed it. The same Igbo land. In Igbo land, this is how mass graves is full in many states, especially in Imo State. Killed by the security operative, killed by the Bubago militia. They have mass graves. When we come here and talk about it, even if they want to do it, they will not even. We are telling them to give us credit because we know we don't want their credit. But what we are saying is, when we say sensitive things like this, they should take it serious because it is for the betterment of Biafra land. It is for the betterment of our people. When some say, I want to hear from IPOB, what do I want to hear from Mazi and the Kano, these guys. But if you come to information, IPOB owns the information, everything happening in Biafra land. We are the center of the communication. Whether they like it or they don't like it, this is up to them. But we pray when Biafra come, they will see the manifestation of all these things we have done. You see the governors, they come, they forget themselves. Many of them, they come, how many, let me say, go to Anambra, if Chinedu don't do anything now, I think he's going to 2 years. This month, few days ago, make Chinedu 2 years. It remained 2 years. How can he go there? What have you done in Anambra? Many people are being killed. People are being killed. Many mass burial in Anambra. They just find one. Let them go to Oka North and go and find burial ground. Let them go there. Mass burial. The town of Ebakeba. Let them go to Uli. Go to Osumohu. Go to Ihiala. Mbidi. The informations are there. Because it's not their brothers. They don't. 2 years. Chinedu has spent 2 years already. 2 years is gone. Maybe in a short time now, another 2 years come, he comes out again to contest for another election. When our people are being massacred. And in the next 2 years now, Ayabai again, if Biafra did not come. When he's trying to come and tell you. But now we are telling him things that is happening. Things to protect the people. None of them is doing it. Because for us, we say it openly. Somebody like Chinedu, I need nothing from you. I know Chinedu, They need nothing from you. If you people were giving people money, you will not give us. And we know, if you bring, we check people. It's so that people will know. So, Mazi, something of law banter is something people they know. It is not about only grave, headless, and countless skeletons. Rape. They are pushing the communities farther and farther, killing people. And the people come out, they should not. Mazi, those people have never come out to talk about what is happening to our people in Lagos and the Kano, in all these places, in our marketplaces that were being burnt. Those people, do they write press release? Mazi, those kind of cases, we don't need even to treat it on the radio, Biafra. I want this kind of cases, get us them, because these are the kind of people we need to teach them a lesson in Igbo land. Because they are sabotage. Most of them, they only see, they have nothing to do than eat from sabotage. And that must stop. There were
Mazi. Okay, let's come before I open the lines. Let's go back to this Imo State election that is coming up in the next 2 days. Many people are worried, like reports, everything, that, Hope of them, the result as we know, or anyway, because this is not something new in the Nigeria setting. After all, Hope Uzodinma was not voted for at all. So he was there anyway. He is there anyway. So people are asking, how really will this monster, this demon, be dislodged when he has already written the result, waiting for that day? Everything they are going to do that day is just for doing sake, to fulfill all righteousness, to deceive the people that, election was held. Whereas they are already having the result. And another, I don't know how you also see this, about this news of, cancelling all flights to Imo State, banning Governor Hope Uzodinma from all airports nationwide as from November 8th. That was as from yesterday. So please, you combine them and you also let people understand, or what is your view about how this monster will be removed. Because owing to his actions, we see that this is an animal. It's an animal, I'm telling you. So please go on, Mazi.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you so much for this particular question. The whole purpose of them, I think the issue of the airport, our people they are not always, they don't follow up events. I saw the other day, was it on 5th, they said some women from Federal Girls Secondary School were having a program. They came and they said they canceled their hotels and the Marriott, they were lamenting, they canceled our hotel. That is, when I see those kind of things, I say these are the people, the people that are causing problem in our land. What is happening doesn't concern them. Everybody knew what was happening in Imo State. Everybody knew what was happening in Imo State. The killings for all these years. Now, they say they booking hotel few days or few days to the Imo State election. That means these kind of people, they don't face the reality. They don't face the reality. They say we book a hotel in June. Who cares? You book hotel in June. If they are following the events of what happened in their own state, they will not even put that program during that period. They're supposed to know better. But that to show you they don't. And if it is something to kill, that is how they will kill them. And they come here and make noise. What is IPOB doing there? What is IPOB doing? They kill our person there. Because government will not talk to them. Nobody will speak for them. Now, the wall of the airport, I think that is because Ajero was beaten by Hopos of Malaysia and talks. They try to demonstrate. Didn't you see what the APC government said? He said, Ajero, what he's doing is partisan. That is partisan. He's supporting. That's why he's doing all those things. What happened is this: they asked since they couldn't allow him to protest, so they asked the aviation staff, since all of them are part of the Nigerian Labour Union, they understand me, and asked them to go on. So no flight will be coming into Imo State. Maybe they found out it's not working very well. It's not going to. So that's why they took it upon to block also the Abuja airport today, as many people were stranded in Abuja. I think that is all they can do. You know why I don't worry so much about this kind of people? Sometimes they want to cut a deal, which we don't know. I cannot speak for them. But that is what they feel they can do. If they are doing it genuinely, all good. But if I are doing it better, I do not have trust in the Nigerian Labour Union. Because these are another bunch of corrupt civil servants. He came there, they beat him, he left, they go to organize other places. You understand me? Where have they been all this time, Mazi, that the killing is going on in Imo State? Where have all those guys been? You know how many civil servants has been killed in Imo State? You know how many people the criminals have killed in Imo State? They are nowhere. And don't be surprised. The timing of what they are doing matters so much. By tomorrow, a deal will be struck. And they all walk away. Because they everything most of these people do, you saw when they threaten, they will shut down everywhere, they will shut down. When the politicians are coming to them, they bring a bag of naira, in Ghana must go, they put it on table and they be discussing. This is arrant nonsense. As those things are happening, do you see any seriousness in it? Yes, it's aviation. They have asked their workers, but they won't last. Hopefully, will not worry. It is nothing for him. For me, it is nothing for him. People, there are police checkpoints from Port Harcourt, Port Harcourt Road, every 300 years, or even so people can move to Iguacha and fly. If people find their way to Asaba, they can fly. People find themselves to Oka and Anambra, they can fly. So for me, I don't see it. Instead, they are even giving him more opportunity. Because all the people he wants them to come in, they have all come in. There is, for example, they will all land, if the airport is not working, they will land in Oka. He will send escort to come and bring them. They will land in Iguacha. He will send escort to come and bring them. All the people he wants to use to rig the election, they're already in the hotel. They're already in the hotel since 4th. So they closed it at a very wrong time. That is my own assertion on that particular one. But coming to Hopos or Mazi, the only thing we are saying is we encourage people who want to vote, like we did during this thing. We tell people, if you are going out there, just be careful. When we are talking about people for those who want to vote, but a vote makes no meaning, Mazi, because already this time around, no more beavers. Now it is written results that they have already written and filled and put everything down. So what are we talking? Now do you know how much billions of dollars Nigeria used and imported the beavers machine that it will make the election? They have used it and do their ojoro the last election. Now we go back to manual counting. Does it make any sense? They will bring results, just only change dates. And they stamp. That is it. So, we are not expecting anything, but one thing, things can translate to other things. For us, For me and for the IPOB leadership, we want to see, it doesn't matter who overtook power from Hope, it's just to make sure that the killing and burning of people's property should not go on. That is the most important thing. So it's not that any of them, both whether it's coming from Labour or coming from PDP, none of them is going to do anything. They were all politicians before now. What are they going to do? Is this the man that go to Accra? He was a politician now. Is he not a former senator? You understanding me? The only one, when you see us doing something and the people want to ride on the back, Oti has never been a politician, a serving, he didn't serve. Had it been he has served there, he won't even do these things he's doing. And the pressure that is on ground, and somebody who wants to work will work. It's not because Labour is doing something in Imo State. You feel that this man that go to Accra is going to do something. Or PDP, we know them. But one thing is that there is always a lesser devil. At least we know if they come into, they may not be like Hope, killing of our own people in this way. At least the two of them, they are not armed robbers like Hope before he became a governor. They were not into ritual, moral, and all these things before they became governors. At least they will have conscience. The only thing is they will steal more money and they run away and they go and bank it outside and do the normal way they do. It's not that they are coming to save Imo State. But one thing is this, we need Imo State to come back to its entertainment city. It is a leisure town. It is a place every weekend people come from all parts of, you understand me, land to come and have leisure. It's a city of entertainment. And all of a sudden, this Udelele Riozu just came in and destroyed that city. When we talk about our people coming back home, coming to invest, you know, entertainment and all these businesses, they flourish. And already, Imo States have already built that before Hope coming. This was a place every day, every weekend you see people moving from Anambra going to all that business have been moved to Asaba now and other places. So that is the main thing. That is my own interest, and I know that is also the same view. I'm not talking. What I'm saying here is not something the leadership agreed on. This is my personal opinion because the leadership have no official statement pertaining to go and rather it is the INEC officers that the leadership, because after our investigations we try to compile those who are going to, because these are people already compromised. They already compromised. They did it for him in the assembly, in the state assembly in February. These were people they used. So they're repeating again. They did a good job for him, so they are using them again.
And Maz, one thing there is when you see the list of those men INEC officials, only one person among many of them is only from Imo State. So they just bring them so that after they will do his dirty job and they will disappear. No person will know them. They will enjoy their money.
They come in. They do the dirty job, they disappear. Nobody sees them. That is exactly what they want. And that is why they bring them from Abia, bring them from neighboring this. You don't know them. They come do the job, they disappear. That is what they are doing. So, but one thing I'm looking at, which I know the leadership is looking at, the outcome. That's why we say the INEC officers, whatever they do in Imo State, we must pay them a visit. Because most of them, you see, most of them will have gotten all their information. And nobody will go free. Whatever happens on Saturday, we are watching. And the INEC, and let me ask this question, because it's a time for those who are support, say, yes, we cannot stop democratic process. We are not against democracy. But I am saying, and I'm asking the Western world, the British government, the United States of America government, I'm asking them, is this the way democracy is being run in your own place? Is this the way election is being run in your own state? That is one thing. Is this the way election is being run in your own state? And after go to the court, you do all this kind of rubbish and they put a criminal in power. Because we will. That is why when you see the INEC offices are being attacked, do you pity them? Do you pity them? These are the things that makes people very angry, because this particular institution, called Independent Nigerian Electoral Commission, is one of the worst institutions that contraction called Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't move forward, is that institution. Nigeria doesn't progress in democratic issues, is that institution. Because it is a group of tyrants and criminals who will go at any length to make sure that a criminal is in possession. Somebody they will hold on ransom. Who will be? Oh, if I read the election for you, or you go give me job, or you go give my people this. These are the kind of rubbish. Even though the money they take, they still need. Maybe he will appoint one of his brother, give him one contract in the state. That is the rubbish that is going on.
There were, just like what you said, INEC, I will conclude it by telling people to also remember Atihuru Jega's confession that he's tired of regional elections. He confessed even before he died that he's tired of. Atihuru Jega was the INEC chairman, I think, nationwide. He confessed that how INEC has been rigging elections in Nigeria. That's it. So, we must continue. We will go into just few minutes break.
Mazi,
yes.
Mazi, before we go into the break, okay. I will tell you something.
Okay.
Both of them is presently, few minutes ago, he was on Channel television. Because when we talk about how, do you understand me? How he has stood against the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to use this up because he's on Channel television. He said he's working together with Ohaneze for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. Says Hope Uzodinma. And I'm using this opportunity to debunk all the rubbish, the interview he granted in that place. Hope Uzodinma have not. Let me say this thing. Before Professor Biozo died, everybody could remember Professor Biozo. They were going for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Hope Uzodinma frustrated it because Hope wanted to be at the center of the negotiation. Hope Uzodinma till Professor Biozo died. Hope at many occasions. Hope will counter if they want to, when they will ask them to. Hope will, they continue hanky-panky. Who is coming to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He says he's working with Ohaneze. Which Ohaneze? Is it Iwanyanwu the other day that is taking Uchemefo? Uchemefo, this thing, say that is the adoption, what they have adopted. Sure, Mazi, the news is there. That Ohaneze, Iwanyanwu publicly said it is Uchemefo. Is it a memorandum or Uchemefo strategy is what they have adopted to work with, and one of the strategy of Uchemefo is to destroy IPOB and destroy Nnamdi Kanu. This is the Ohaneze Hope Uzodinma is talking about it, and I want every media personnel, all our media YouTube warriors, I want every one of you to pick up, go to channels. This program was just posted by 9:41 p.m. I think around 7 there in Biafra land. I want everybody to go there, listen to what that criminal, Delele Erioso, he remember to go to social media, to channels. He want to go and clear air that he's working with Ohaneze. Which Ohaneze? Ohaneze. Mention the name. Is it Iwanyanwu? He wants us to say what Iwanyanwu they say in the back.